Good evening, Ravnica, and welcome to the Broken Pact, the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica show here on twitch.tv/D&D. I am your Dungeon Master, or perhaps more accurately, your Guild Master, Ruben Bressler, and these fine citizens are my players. Feel free to introduce yourselves.
Hi, my name is Jordan Pridgeon, and I play Astaroth, the Minotaur fighter from the Boros Legion. I hit things and have anger issues and horns. It's great. See?
Yeah, but what about Astaroth, though?
Astaroth has some of those things.
Okay, sure.
He's a little more mild-mannered.
Right.
I am Riley Silverman, and I play Velma Sweet, the half-deaf Karin Bard, who is a member of the Demir Guild.
You're a member of whatever guild you damn well please.
Yeah.
It's really
Do you notice, by the way, I always said affiliate with the Orzhov Guild. I never said I was a member of the Orzhov Guild. That was like my little fun game.
Easter egg.
Although one time Ashlyn said I'm affiliated with this Lesbian Guild. I'm like, oh no, she doesn't get what I'm doing.
Maybe she's just a Demir also.
That's possible.
If you're in the guild, you're also affiliated with the guild.
True.
I'm Garav, and I'm playing Lucian Ladrian, a human cleric investigator from the Azoria Senate. I usually don't hit things and send people to jail for hitting things, and probably for having horns as well. As long as that's evidence.
You did try to punch that guy that one time, though.
I did try.
You had such a great line.
It was so good.
The hit,
but I missed.
It's fine.
I think it's better.
The line was a hit.
Yeah.
I'm Ashlyn Rose. I play Lexodon cleric from the Selesnya Conclave. Her name is Tutaru.
Tutaru!
She doesn't really punch things. More of like a hugger. Definitely like the group hugger person.
Yeah.
But
And hugs would probably be pretty drastic with the Loxodon.
depending on how much force she wants to use,
Right.
for
That's
sure.
why I love the image last week of like you hugging Velma, this giant Loxodon hugging this
Bastion,
little,
get on
Just, like,
the
squirming.
get on the
little
fan
half
art.
elf who's just like trying to be nice. So she's like, just okay, fine.
It's like that scene from Fight Club where Meatloaf is hugging.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Couple things. Exclamation mark raffle in the chat, folks, for the giveaways this week. I think there's a D&D giveaway. There definitely is a Magic giveaway. I didn't bring the box over. There's a Guilds of Ravnica bundle. Imagine that it's in my hands right here. That has 10 booster packs and some foil basic lands and a guild dice. And usually I shake it in the microphone to let you guys hear the guild dice. But
And it's the only way to get the basic lands.
it's the only way to get the basic lands, that's right. And so that's going to be a giveaway. There's also a book giveaway, probably, I assume at this point. It might be. I don't know. Let's not assume.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Here we go.
Be
Yeah. So here you go. One of these is a giveaway.
full them boosters.
And there's a book giveaway, potentially, but I actually don't know this week. But it is out. The Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, everybody, is released.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go order it. Go support your friendly local game store.
Yes.
Hashtag support your friendly local game store. And do let us know, particularly if you introduce our players' characters as NPCs in your game, please let us know. If people go to the Generous Stray, if
please
you
do.
visit the Vernati, or if the cops show up, we would love it.
If they eat dough circles.
If they eat those
Yeah.
circles,
Yeah.
absolutely.
If they kill any of us, don't let us know.
Right,
It would
don't
make
let
us
us know
sad.
that.
Yeah, we were very sad.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that is out, and we're excited to hear your guys' takes on that world as well. I believe that's it for now. So, without further ado, kick back, relax, but don't relax too much, because we're about to go into the world of Ravnica, the Broken Pact. Episode 6, Blessing of the Nephilim. The party is hot on the trail of a murder mystery 10 millennium old and 10 millennium cold. Not only have the Embermine murders started up again, but a murderous copycat, Dr. Bavlik, is muddling the mixture. The party paid a visit to the ancestral home of one of the victims, Mebins Just Karens, a guildless scholar whose body was hidden from the eyes of both the public and the investigators by his powerful family. Lucian used his sway as a law mage to demand entry into the sprawling Just Karens estate. Inside, while interviewing the victim's brother, Tutru could not help but notice an odd motif. While most of Ravnica fixates on the 10 guilds, the guild-averse Jess Karen's home is conspicuously full of groupings of the number 5. The Vidalcan butler even had his 6th finger removed on his hand. Feeling more and more unsettled, Velma cast Detect Thoughts and discovered the Jess Karens belonged to the cult of Yor, who worship the 5 old gods called the Nephilim. These alien beings came before the age of the Guild Pact and the city of Ravnica, the city of Ravnica itself. Their cult believes the city and its guilds have shackled the world with monotony and made guild masters into false idols, and true Nephilim gods will return one day to Ravnica. The party insisted on seeing the body of the murder victim. The dead man's brother led them into a 5-walled room and locked them inside. The floor swung away, and the party began falling into the abyss. And that is where we resume our story. But first, we have not applied the Mike Merles bonus yet. He tweeted out that everyone who voted gets 100 XP and inspiration. Cool. So, you voted?
I did.
You voted?
I voted.
You voted?
Yeah.
You voted?
Heck yeah.
I also voted. So,
Oh, no.
what I'm going to do is, everybody, all of you get inspiration. You have an extra D20. You can gain advantage on any single die.
Nice, nice.
And I'm going to give myself, as the DM, 1 extra inspiration.
Okay.
You guys get my XP, though.
Get it whenever you want.
Okay, done.
I can get it whenever I want it, yeah. But so, that is where we begin. And that is where your minis begin. Falling. You plunge into darkness. Your stomachs crush upwards into your hearts rising into your throats. The ceiling whisks out of sight, and now there's nothing above you or below you, only the 5 walls of the room.
And it's bad for you guys having your stomachs go up into your heart, but I've got more than one stomach.
Oh.
So
Your head's full of 5 stomachs now, or 4,
Yeah,
4
lots of
stomachs.
stomachs.
4 stomachs, sorry.
just keeps on stomaching.
Only old god Nephilim Minotaurs have 5 stomachs.
Right.
Only the 5 walls of the room. Lights appear below you, and you brace for impact, but they whisk by as well, like windows. It's as if you're falling between 5 towers of a monotonous city. They go faster and faster and faster until they merge into solid brightness. Colors appear in the light, oranges and pinks and greenish reds, and many more that you have no name for. They corkscrew in patterns you've never seen, like signs in a language you've never read, and a complexity that you've never imagined, and you have plenty of time to try to look. You've been falling for so long now that you feel still. Maybe the world is rushing around you. Then you have the sense that all at once you're not falling, but instead floating upwards. Your inner ears are spinning. You're feeling whirling terror, prismatic nausea, inescapable euphoria. I need Constitution saving throws
Oh no.
from all of you.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
The DC on this is 15. Well,
I got a nat 20.
No, that'll do it.
you don't need Dramamine.
So I just got an 11.
I'll take that.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
I got a 14 plus something.
I got a 6.
Okay. The humanoid, the
16 is
the,
what I got.
The humans, or the half-humans, are fine.
We don't
The
do
larger
well
beings,
falling.
less so. So here's you have motion sickness now. What that is
Yeah,
going to
that I feel like that was a character choice,
Yeah.
basically.
So until-
if I had rolled well, it would have been wrong.
until you take a short rest, your speed is reduced by 10,
Wow.
and you cannot use the dash action unless you succeed
no.
on another
Oh, no.
DC 15 Constitution save. Otherwise, you vomit again and you are stopped.
Yeah, wait, does that mean vomiting now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's Cud for
oh.
him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ew.
All right.
Wait, so those.
I just want to say this was my idea, so I apologize.
You have to yell it loudly as you're
We're
falling.
still,
we're still
literally
falling.
Yeah,
Okay.
still falling.
I just want to say
Falling.
I'm sorry. I thought this was the right plan, but we're learning things. That's helpful.
It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure we're going to die as soon as we hit the ground, so...
Do not.
Please hit the ground fast.
Unfortunately, there is no ground to hit. You're just falling.
This is a
Falling.
nightmare.
Falling. At this moment, you see a blurry figure sort of emerge out of one of the walls. At your height and at your speed falling, but his cloak billows as if it's just blowing slightly in the wind. He wears a steepled hat and robes that billow. He smirks. Gilded, Well, that's weird. What are you doing here? And he
Falling.
appears in your group.
Dodging.
He is translucent. He is a young man, narrow face.
Is he falling too, or just standing there?
He's falling at your speed.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
Oh, my name's Mebbins. Nice to meet you all.
Mebbins, as I say Mebbins, like a little bit of throw up comes out of his mouth.
Just try to keep it under control.
Keep it together.
What? You're gilded. What are you doing here?
Trying to solve your murder.
We came to find you, and we did it, and now I wish we hadn't.
That's very nice of you to do. It's very kind. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
Being gilded is that. How did you get in the house?
We asked to come in. They let us.
Then they dropped us down a big hole.
Yep.
Yeah, it was not as polite as we thought it was.
Well, Klopani must have lightened up his mood recently then. At least there's 5 of us now. And he will extend his hands like this.
I'm just gonna grab it, I
I'm
guess.
just going for it.
Look, if we're gonna die, I'd rather die sooner.
Yeah,
Here.
well,
All right, and we'll assume that you two are also doing that. As you join arms, your
What is
hands...
on your
Yeah.
hand?
5
Oh, yeah.
hands in hand. Oh, yeah, gross. 5 hands in hands. The light
pukey.
fades to black. Your guts center themselves in your body. Your eyes adjust themselves to the dim candelabra lighting of the room that you were standing in. And you find yourselves on the floor.
it's a cloak of protection. Come on.
You
This was
stand
like
up.
the Velma.
You stand up, and you see the room that you were standing in before.
The same exact room?
The same exact room.
Okay.
You see a wood ceiling above you. You see you see the table in the center of the room that held supposedly was going to have Mebbins' body in it. You see, and you see one door.
All right. Everyone confirm for me real quick. We were just falling, right?
Must have been some sort of illusion magic, possibly.
Perception check.
It didn't feel like no illusion magic to me.
Does this feel like an illusion spell to you?
Ooh, nat 20!
Ooh.
You do see in the room the faint traces of illusion magic in the walls.
Right.
It's supported by, there are like metal supports with sliding panels that sort of mechanically enhance a spell.
Oh. It seems that this estate is outfitted with some sort of
Room of horrors.
mechanism.
Yes,
Well, something like that.
indeed.
All right. Well, where did that guy who took us in here go then?
Oh, he's no longer, this is not the same place.
Where
Oh.
are we?
This is the first room.
First room of what?
Of, I'm gonna guess 5 rooms?
You're very funny. Yes, of course. This room celebrates the Witch Maw. Today in Ravnica, nowhere can you see the horizon. Nowhere can you see the mountaintop. There's nothing but walls and ceilings and obstacles in the way. The ones that have existed for millennia and those we build ourselves. The people have no opportunity to expand their horizons. With its passing, the Witch Maw will stretch obstacles into the infinite and shatter the walls to make way for its passage. You've solved it. You've appeased the witch maw. The god of vastness rewards you. And on the table, appearing almost out of nowhere, or actually out of nowhere, but appearing nonetheless, is a 1 foot by 1 foot box. And the box, on it, has a crescent shape with a jagged line drawing its way through, like a large, toothy grin. On top of that box is a potion.
Ooh.
Who would like to reach for the box?
I'll reach for the box.
Dexterity save. No, I'm kidding.
Yep, that would
That lines up.
about work. Potion of healing.
Yep. And also
Always
on the
nice to have.
box, how many items? I've got like this many.
The potion's red liquid glimmers when agitated. So can we like shake it and not use it like a glow stick?
Yeah.
Essentially, you could.
Aren't you
Why do
agitated
I hear
enough?
techno?
What am I giving you?
Are those portraits getting longer?
Ah, very nice. On top of the box, also, you see a flat iron rod that has a button on one end.
Flat iron rod.
So can
Are
I
you
pick up
taking-
the box?
You can pick up the box. It's heavy.
Uh-huh.
You recognize the box. These look like the boxes that Lendic was shoving away in his mind.
Oh, the ones that were labeled with the Nephilim symbols on them?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Are you also picking up the metal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of gonna go over the table and like try and like lift the thing up. But I'm just like, anyone have any idea what this stuff is?
I don't know, but I'd be careful. It could be dangerous.
Huh. There's a rod here. Is this some sort of magic wand?
It's possible, so I wouldn't go pressing any switches or things on there.
Well, I mean, there's a big button on it. You gotta find out what it does, right?
No, what if it explodes?
Well, then why would they design something so when you press a button on it, it just explodes?
To kill you?
Well, that seems like a bad design. How would you use it? Do I know that this
you
is
might,
what it is?
You might.
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, you might place it on a table and expect a Minotaur to pick it up and kill everyone with it.
Well, here, you keep it then. He'll toss it to Lucian.
I'm gonna investigate the box and see if there's a lock on it or if it looks like if it opens.
Investigation.
Okay.
Now,
That
technically,
is
you don't know
a-
what that is yet either.
I got you.
But
That is a dirty 20.
okay. You investigate the box, all sides of it. It is quite heavy. This is maybe 20, 30 pounds
Okay.
of it's a foot. This is like a solid box. You shake it. It doesn't sound like anything's moving inside.
Okay.
It appears to be a solid construct, and there are no. It doesn't appear to be any way in. It doesn't
Okay.
open. It appears to just be a cube
Okay.
with the symbol on one side.
And this is the vast. This is the
Vastness.
That's the ideal of this.
That's the ideal, the platonic ideal of this Nephilim is vastness. Now you've solved this room already.
Oh. Okay.
By-
was
Because
the-
we were falling
Because
really
you were
good.
you,
You solved it by falling.
you solved it by holding hands.
Oh.
Friendship.
So it was the platonic friendship room.
Hooray! By the way, Mebbins is still standing there with you, sort of just floating, just like sort of watching you.
Well, Mebbins, in case we die and we're very curious, I just want to ask you, who killed you?
Oh,
That's a good question.
I mean, Bavlik did.
Oh, okay. That's what we thought, but we just wanted to double check.
Yes, he questioned me for a long time.
What did he ask you?
About locations of things and sort of my research and just generally, just a very mean man.
What about that book? The book we heard about. The
Advocates
urchin and the
Oh, I know about that one. We'll cover
Oh,
that.
you've heard of that book. Very
Yeah.
interesting, yes. He did not... I don't recall him asking me about that.
Do you have the copy that you bought?
No.
Oh. Do you-
What? I did not have a copy.
Oh, the professor probably bought. Okay. Sorry, I have a lot of suspects.
Was Dr. Bavlik an associate of yours, or...?
We were rivals, I would say. We come from similar families, have similar backgrounds, and had similar eccentric interests.
Ah, so you all got together for your crazy cult parties.
He was not a cultist. He was not a believer. We don't like cultists so much. He was very singularly focused in one area of research. I had many more varied interests of mine. I was attempting to study more into Agrium, the spirit realm of Ravnica, and also learning more about the ancient beings of this world, like the Nephilim, which I had found and discovered, and they chose me as well, which was very nice.
They chose you.
They choose all who choose them, as they appear to have chosen you.
Uh-huh.
It feels like your brother chose us more, but
That is possible. It is not usual for guild members to come in, particularly those so obvious as, well, you all.
Yeah, well, we didn't expect to be dropped into a crazy cult pit, that's for sure.
Excuse me, I don't like the term cult pit.
Okay,
Please think of something different.
A reasonable religion hall.
yeah, I would not offend the ghost lord who's holding us in his basements. I would just recommend. I believe your brother trusted us because we presented ourselves as not members of a particular guild, but rather a loose assortment of investigators who happen to be of various guilds.
Well, be that as it may, if you found your way in here, I'm sure you can find your way out again if you appease the true gods.
And if we do find our way out, are you willing to make a statement about your murder?
If we make our way out, I'm staying here. Why would I leave? I have found my calling. This is the pinnacle of my research. Why would I ever leave? My parents tried to bring me back, you see. They attempted a resurrection ritual. I didn't want to come back. Not in the form I was. Don't you see? I can study the spirit realm now. I can be with the Nephilims
spirit realm.
now.
I have a question for you, Mevans. Can you move into that box and let us know what is inside of it?
He will lean forward and put his head into the box. There's nothing in the box. It is a solid box.
All right, well,
It's part of the altar.
are we supposed to take it with us, or?
I'm going to look around the room.
Sure.
Well, answer him, sorry.
I don't believe so. I think you can leave it here.
All right, well, that's easy for us. It's a heavy box.
And this rod that was in there, I suppose it doesn't explode?
That is a gift from the gods.
A gift that does... what exactly?
The gods are fickle and random. I don't know.
All right.
So exploding is not off the table.
We'll just leave that in my pocket for now on.
Well, it is off the table.
So as you look around the
I wanna
room,
find out what
it
it
is the
does.
same. It is the same blank room that you remember: wood paneling, wood ceiling, no windows, one door.
Okay.
The door, however, is slightly different than you remember when you came in. The door has a design on it now. It is a circle with 4 smaller circles in it. Sort of looks like a button.
Do I recognize the circles from the vision that I saw? The
History check.
oh, what is it? That is going to be, I think, a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, 16.
It was on one of the boxes
Okay.
as well.
I am going to pick up the box that's on the table
Mm-hmm.
and carry it over to the door and try to match it up with one of the slots on the door.
Okay. The slots on the door. How do
Oh,
you
like
mean?
the things that are like the symbols, like the.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like
So
I'm trying to see if the box like aligns with one of the.
Right,
fucking
it doesn't.
symbols. Okay.
it's the symbol on the door is about yay big, and so is the box.
Okay.
That is not what this is used for.
Okay. So then I just look at everybody like I did something, and then I just walk back and put it back in the picture.
Is the door locked? Does it need some sort of... Oh,
Oh,
I was asking
I guess
her.
I could have tried
sorry.
that. To be fair,
I thought that's what you were trying to do. I didn't know.
should have tried. I should have tried the knob first. That is a astute observation. However, to be fair, there are 5 of us here, and no one else thought to check it until now either.
Hey,
so.
I completely understand. One of my first days in the academy, we did a fake raid on a place, and we were supposed to check if the door was open first. But I got enthusiastic and broke the thing down. Turns out it was a very expensive educational prop.
So she goes and.
Mebbins will say, it appears the next room is dedicated to the Dune Brood.
And what might that be?
The Dune Brood is the god of complexity. I'm interested to see what is inside. I've been falling for a while.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I guess I'll go over to the door and just try and open it.
Who needs, first of all, had you just like activated it, it would have been like, identify is what the Minotaur does, and detect traps, and yeah.
Yep,
All
yep.
right.
I should have just used Fighter's Identify by just pressing the button.
Yep, for sure.
As you walk into the door, let's reset this map here. Everybody is.
We really should have a running count of how many
Sort of
traps I
house.
set off.
It's all.
Yes.
Keep that where I can get to it.
Is there? It's just a Mobius strip.
Yeah.
As you walk through the door, hot sand blows on your face. You shield your eyes, which take a moment to adjust to intense sunlight. For the first time in your lives, there is no buildings in sight. No buildings, no beings, not a plant, not a sign of civilization in sight, except for scattered door frames around you in a circle.
The door we just came through, is it like gone? Are we now in the middle of this thing?
You came through one of. I will say you walked in through this door.
Oh, so it's multiple doors, not one door. but it's
You all
scattered.
walked in through the same door. You all come out through different doors,
Lovely.
Oh.
Oh dear.
including Mebbins.
Well, that's disconcerting.
All right, this is messing with my head.
All right, everyone stand exactly where you are. Here's what I recommend. There was a drawing on the door in the other room. I recommend we move through the door that would represent us recreating that drawing with how we walk. So, if you know what I'm
Okay.
trying to say, it's
Yeah.
hard to describe a
So
character.
you're here. What are you doing? You're walking
Well,
through.
Point of order,
I don't know
I did
that-
not
I don't-
pay attention to the drawing.
I
yeah,
did not
I-
either.
It's hard to like tell you exactly without having like that drawing in my head that
Sure.
like she looked at.
Yeah.
But like so like let's
So
say
the
like
image looks like this. I'll just draw it on the map.
okay.
I
I kind of thought you were going to do a smiley face for a
That's
moment.
what the image looked like.
There's only 4, not 5.
Nope. There was one big circle with 4 small circles
Okay.
inside
So
it.
in my head, I was
Button.
picturing 5 symbols. So I was like, okay, well, if I go straight across, I'll be this symbol, and I'll be this symbol.
Right.
Okay.
That's what the symbol looks like.
Okay. Well, my plan is not going to work as well as I thought it would.
Oopsie.
Because my memory was different than what I thought it was.
There's a giant erasing the sand.
Oh my god, that is so
out.
complex.
So the first symbol we'll put up here looks like that. Second symbol's right here. Looks like that.
All right.
Oh, I see.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
just
We
try to
walked
walk
from
back
the
through the
quest.
door.
You're going to walk back through this door.
Yes.
You turn
Oh.
around, and it's as if you're looking at a glass of water. You can see the edge of the table, and then it sort of distorts as you look through the doorway, and it continues the same on the other side as you look through it. The sand that's blowing, sometimes in geometric shapes, sometimes in weird square patterns, sometimes blowing, disappearing, and then restarting again. The sand is in an odd and strange state. You walk through this doorway, and you watch as Tutru enters this doorway and comes out on the opposite side of the circle.
All right, how did that work?
Looks like we're not.
That's where
going
you have a
back.
problem? Not the floating forever thing?
As you stand there,
Sorry.
This is all freaking me out.
The
I
sand
apologize for losing my
shifts
temper.
and changes. You begin to see the ground begin to roil, as if a boiling pot was starting to overflow. But instead of bubbles, at 5 points on the ground, you see hundreds, if not thousands, of tiny, faceless beings begin to emerge, each half buried in the sand, but their top halves humanoid, small, tiny even, but the upper torso and face covered in a sand mask, each holding a tiny sandstone sword. You're now in combat with 5 swarms of sand warriors. Roll initiative.
Damn,
God.
warriors.
You never seen the cartoon Brood Nephilim?
Well, I'm about to Google it.
Roll for initiative.
Came up
Sand
from a
warriors always
royal.
fight single file to hide their numbers.
Sweet.
Sand dune Nephilim, huh?
What do we got?
Oh, I'm just not very good at rolling
This is
initiative.
the art
Do you
that I
need to
drew
just
for
change
my...
your dice?
Oh,
Maybe.
cool.
This is the art that I drew for my sand warriors.
I think if you brought your own
Ooh.
dice, then maybe you'd be able to.
You're right. I keep forgetting to bring my own dice, and I'm being punished
I will
for
give
it.
you this
For those of
blue
you that
one.
play D&D at home, I have essentially reskinned a swarm of quippers, is what these guys are fighting against now. But
gonna be
instead
the
of
same.
swim speed, they have a sand speed.
Ooh.
So, all right, let me see what my bonus is here. Ooh, these things are dexterous. All right, 20 and above.
Wait, does that mean we're gonna have difficulty moving through the sand?
No,
Okay.
it's just that they cannot move through anything that isn't sand.
Oh.
20 and above, anybody?
Never.
Well, some of the sand warriors rolled a 19.
Wow. Go
Sorry,
Sand.
sorry, does anyone have a 19?
No.
Okay, they rolled a 19. 18, 17, 16, 15?
16.
17 and 16.
I don't know how I keep going first.
You're just like pretty level-headed
Just
about
right
this
here,
stuff.
yeah.
15 to
you
10?
react well fast.
15 to 10?
I got a 13.
They're
Well,
gonna
that
go
thing's
next.
ugly.
And then Astaroth is last.
Yes.
looks
That's
like.
right. I got a 6.
So, up first are going to be some of the Sand Warriors. Luckily, that's the group of 2. So, these Sand Warriors have... Wow, they can move fast. We'll say it's this one moves right up to Lucian.
Uh-oh.
And we'll have this one move up to Velma. Actually, we'll do this at random, now that I'm thinking about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3. So you 2.
Thank God you rolled it
I
random.
know.
Working out great.
Velma, they are going to sort of be tumbling over each other, sand sort of zombie, like World War Z zombies, but on a tiny scale, the size of itty-bitty cockroaches tumbling over each other.
Okay.
And they're going to slash you with their sandstone swords and get an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, that hits.
They deal a lot of damage.
Yeah.
14.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, boy!
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy. Oh, Velma.
And Lucian.
I'm good.
Uh,
Yes.
11.
No, it's okay.
16.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that definitely,
God, we made Ruben mad.
16 hits you? Oh, you poor
11.
squishy casters.
11. Okay.
11
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
Great.
That goes a third of my HP. Cool.
This could be great. I got a healing potion you
And
can
just
use.
think, there's
Nice.
3 more that get to go.
Oh, right. Mebbins has a... Sorry, I forgot Mebbins had an initiative. Wow, Mebbins is going to go next, it looks like.
Dope.
Uh,
Is he on our side?
gonna
I
use-
know, right?
I'm going to use my Ruben Bressler business card here as Mebbins. Mebbins is going to use their turn. See what Mebbins can do here. Yeah, we'll use this. Mebbins is going to approach... 5, 10, yep, we'll go up to the one that attacked Velma. Actually, he can move through the doorway and go over to... No, Velma, we'll move over here. And is going to use Withering Touch. And going to attempt to Withering Touch. That's a natural 20.
Ooh.
So he's going to
Wait, a
deal...
wither, Mebbins?
Wow. Well, this is gonna screw this thing up. Withering Touch usually deals 4d6 plus 3.
Jeez.
Jesus. 37.
Okay.
Well, don't make
Wow.
Mebbins angry.
That
Cool,
thing
cool. Let's just trust he's
Does
on our
not
side.
have that many hit points. So this swarm is withered into nothingness
Cool.
immediately by Mebbins. Because Mebbins is a ghost. Thanks to Deck of Many, Ricardo. Thanks for so much for these.
Cool.
Ghost!
Ghost! Tutoru, it's your turn.
That's right, it is my turn. I will... I don't know if I want to try to tank these. Can I go to where Mebbins was and go through that door?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay,
5,
so
10, 15, 20. You have
we're
about
working on
5 more
Pac-Man rules.
feet. Essentially, yes. Essentially.
How many steps was that for me?
That's 20. That's 25 movement.
Okay.
I'll say it's 20. If you want to move 10 more feet,
I'll
I'll
move
let
10
you.
more feet, please,
Okay.
towards Lucian.
Towards Lucy. That's where you are.
I'm slow.
I'm being attacked.
I will Sacred Flame it.
Okay. Do it.
Ah, I'm on fire now.
Is this a save?
Yes, it's a save.
What kind of save?
Dexterity.
Where did I put my creature?
Hopefully they're not very dexterous.
What's the
They are
save,
quite
14?
dexterous.
14.
They're quite dexterous. That's an 18 on the dice, so a 21.
Alright.
Wow.
That's probably half
I
damage,
tried.
right?
Nope.
None?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
a cantrip.
By the
yeah,
way,
it's a cantrip.
in case you guys, so I forgot to mention at the start of the fight, reset all of your things. Like,
Oh.
pretend you took a long rest, but if you have, you're going to reset to what you currently have after you leave this dungeon.
Okay.
Okay, so make a note of where we were before we went in.
got
Make
it.
a note of where you were
Okay.
before we went in. Then as you fall, pretend it was essentially a reset.
Okay.
And then it'll be a save point after this dungeon.
Okay.
Got it.
All
Essentially.
right.
Well, then, everyone, let's just die, and then we'll appear outside, and we'll be
that's how
fine.
it works.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe that'll be what happens.
I'm guessing
Or-
not.
If you die in the game, you could die in real life.
Wait,
Also
we
true.
could die?
Indeed.
Yes.
I don't
We all agree that if any of
Um,
our characters die,
Okay.
we die in real life.
No, I did not
This
agree to that.
is
Oh, you signed a contract.
Sand Warriors.
Velma's turn.
Oh no, Velma's turn.
All right. Are the that's not gonna work for that. I'm gonna cast at the one in front of Lucian.
Okay.
Is that 60 feet away from me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of range.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And so I whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obvious dangerous ground, such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target takes half much damage. Okay.
In this particular case, moving directly away from you could lead it right to you.
Yeah.
True. And then just keeps running.
Oh my
back
god,
and forth,
that's like how I can get caught like an illogical.
I don't
line.
see anything specifically referencing because you said a target, and this is a swarm of sand warriors.
Oh, okay.
However, I don't see anything specifically telling me that you can't do that, so
Okay.
I'm just going to do it. So what do I have to do?
It has to pass a Wisdom saving throw, beating 14, and it did. So it takes 3d6 damage.
Okay.
So I'll
That's a
roll
lot
those.
of damage.
Still a lot of
it takes
damage.
it takes half of
Half
this.
of 3d6.
Psychic.
Oh, okay.
It's psychic damage. Okay, so that's a 1.
Oh no!
That's a 7.
Hooray!
That's gonna be.
Who knows?
So it's gonna be. That would have been 12. So they take 6.
Okay. Takes 6.
Take 6 psychic damage. And I'm going to use my bonus action while I'm singing that song. I am going to give bardic inspiration to my good friend Astaroth.
Haha! I'm inspired!
I sing a song about a glorious minotaur who wins in battle.
I could be that Minotaur!
You are that Minotaur.
I
Believe in
will
yourself.
be that
Believe,
Minotaur.
Astaroth.
So yeah, Velma was like fanning herself
Great.
and singing a song, and then like
Excellent news.
at the end she's like,
The
"My friend Astaroth."
the remaining quippers will go at the remaining characters on the map. The first one is going to swing the myriad of tiny swords at Astaroth.
Alright.
7 on the dice, which
That's
is a
gonna
12.
No, it's not gonna help.
So they are going to miss you
Yep.
as you kick sand in their face. The one attacking Mebbins crits,
Oh no.
Oh man.
Ooh.
and
And Mebin dies again.
18.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yeah, you hit me.
18 to hit. Okay, so the ones attacking Mebbins have been damaged, so they actually deal less damage now. But it takes less damage, but then it crit. So.
Oh, right.
So Mebbins is going to take 13. 13 plus...
What's he gonna do, die again?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 13. So Mebbins takes 13 damage.
If you kill a ghost, it comes back to life.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got
Super ghost.
Mebbins has 1,000,000 hit points.
It's the return of the curse of the creature's ghost.
And then the one attacking you is still a complete group. So you take 13.
Good.
Wonderful.
And Astaroth, you take no damage.
All right.
You already got hit once, right?
No, remember we reset our hit points.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Lucian,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to... So I just saw Tuturu get hit, right? Right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to disengage with this thing I'm next to.
Okay.
And then move towards Tuturu, possibly behind her if I can. And then cast Shield of Faith on her.
Okay.
Ooh, I am gonna tank.
So that gives you +2 AC.
Sweet.
And that's my bonus action. And I did that. Okay. And then I'm also going to use Voice of Authority. I can invoke the power of law to drive an ally to attack. If I cast a spell with spell slot of first level or higher, I can target, and I target an ally, they get to use their reaction to attack immediately.
Ooh, cool.
Ooh.
Neat.
I believe we are still in Ravnica, so the law still applies, and I command you to feel free to attack this swarm of whatever it is.
I command you to feel free.
That's how the Azores work.
All right, so you can take your reaction to do that. Is
All
that
right.
correct?
I will
Yes, so you are
punch
using
in
your
the
reaction to
face.
it.
So yeah, punch him in the
I'm
head.
gonna use my mace.
Okay.
This is a mace. We'll just go with that. 14 plus
That's
3,
gonna-
17.
Hits.
Got it.
1d6 plus bludgeoning.
So that was 1.
3 damage.
Yikes.
Slot.
Okay. Astaroth. Astaroth?
Yes.
Hi, yes, it's your turn.
Okay, so there's a little group of sandy people attacking me.
There is.
So they've been like whacking their little swords at me, and it's been like I've held up my cloak, which is a new cool thing I got, and it's been like whiffing on the cloak. So finally, I'll just grab from off my back my my weapon and just bring it down one-handed on, because I've still got my shield up right now, on those things, and see if I can whack them.
Do it.
Okay, so that's 12 plus 6.
Yep.
So does an 18 hit?
It does.
Hooray!
Roll for damage.
I dropped my axe.
No damage.
So that's 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Sure.
So yeah, I just whack him for 8 damage.
Great.
Be gone, small things!
How many are in a swarm? Like, is it like hundreds? Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, hundreds.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, they're all like this big.
Gotcha.
So death by 1,000 cuts.
I hate this place!
It is
Again,
gonna-
I am very sorry.
It'll go to the top of the round, but before the top of the round, you will hear Mebbins say, "This room celebrates the Dune Brood. On Ravnica, uniqueness is a crime. Nowhere can one choose to be something different than is expected. There is nothing but conformity and keeping the status quo. The people have no chance to showcase the many facets of their existence. The Dune Brood spawned nameless thousands to herald its arrival. Perhaps try something new."
Something new.
It'll be the Quipper's turn. This one will head off in this direction and attack Tuturu. And then this one will attack Mebbins again. That one's going to miss Tuturu.
Yay!
15 is going to hit Mebbins. That one has taken damage, so still takes a lot. That one hits. Okay. It is now going to be.
It's Ruben's turn. That's what it says.
It is Ruben's turn. It is. It's Mebbins' turn. Mebbins. Let's see what other abilities this guy has. Oh, he also... I'm sorry, Mebbins has resistance to things.
Yeah, he
So he actually goes...
Ghosts are tough.
And then... So he's actually at a lot higher hit points than I thought. I forgot that he had resistance. Okay, he's just gonna go this way. Hit those things. So they get an attack of opportunity on him. That'll hit. Jeez, he'll take 5 more.
Damn.
But he has resistance, so it's okay. And then he will use Withering Touch on that pile.
We also have no emotional
Okay.
connection to Mebbin, so
Right.
if he dies, like, all right.
Also true.
I'm rather fond of him.
Well, you made a quick connection there.
For once in my life.
So he'll be able to take out another pile of these.
Most excellent.
And that's Mebbins' turn. Tutoru.
All right. I guess I'll just try to. Since they're super dexterous, I'll just try to hit the one with my mace at this point. And he said try something new?
Try something new.
Astaroth is like, what, you want us to try and talk him down?
I can try that.
That's what you always do.
Oh,
Says
right.
he said perhaps try something new. This is
Maybe-
the god. This is the god of complexity.
Maybe I'll try to hit them and you try to talk them down.
Sure.
All right.
Want the axe?
If you want to try
I
to
don't think I
decipher
could
what
hold it.
exactly that means, I'll let you make an intelligence check, but I think you can figure it out.
Let's just muddle through it.
Try something new.
Just keep swinging until they.
Try something new.
I mean, well, I am. I'm trying to hit it without using spells now. And I crit.
Okay.
Natty
Hit it and
20.
crit it.
Yeah.
Have you used your Warhammer before?
She did when I made her attack for a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I used my mace for that.
Oh, well.
But you've never used your hammer before.
I haven't.
I have never used Bardic Inspiration before.
That's fair. That's true. Have you ever used Bardic Inspiration
Not in this game.
Okay.
But you used it before, probably.
I don't know if she has.
Ever?
I think.
She may have.
What does it do?
So, but you bardically inspired not a swarm of quippers. You bardically inspired...
Astro.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's not going to count.
Okay, fair.
But you're swinging at a Warhammer. You've never used the Warhammer before.
No, I have not.
Okay. And you crit?
Yes.
These are gone.
Yay!
Hooray!
Well, that seems to work fine, too.
I think I found a new calling.
Velma.
Proceeded to use my hammer.
What is Velma not used?
Tutor is like, yes,
And I
violence!
just went around,
Those Rakdos were right.
Okay. What has Velma never used before? Velma is going to.
Velma, tell them the truth.
Oh!
Velma, take 1d4 burn damage. Sick burn damage.
Tell them a secret.
Lucian, call them mom.
Oh, it's deaf D&D jam now. All
We're
right.
fighting
I
ourselves!
already told the truth today, and it clearly didn't stop them now.
Can't you see we're
I am
tearing
gonna
each other
cast-
apart?
I am going to.
That's not new.
See, I've used my rapier and I've used my daggers. I
You
am.
used your hand.
I am going to
Slap
use
them.
mending on the pile that's right in front of me
Okay.
because it's a bunch of.
Have you
pieces.
never used mending before?
Not in a fight.
But you've used it before.
Well, okay, fine. I did use it to fix something. I have not used dancing lights, so I will cast the dancing lights cantrip, and I will cast dancing lights and have them dance around the pile, like to distract the sand monster.
Roll an Arcana check.
I have used dancing lights.
Yeah,
Never
I was
mind.
gonna
I
say,
can't
yeah.
describe
I was
the
also
motion.
gonna say
So
Yeah.
I don't have anything I haven't used.
I'll give you one
used
more
my
shot.
toolkit.
One more shot.
Does that have to be spells?
Yeah.
Tell the joke.
She's told jokes. This is mockery.
Give
is
it
one
a
of her
hug.
things.
Give it a hug. Well,
I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay. Velma goes. I cannot believe I'm doing this. This is not fine. And she walks up to the thing and she puts her arms around and gives it a hug.
all of them.
Grapple check.
I don't care.
Opposed grapple.
Fine.
You got this.
What am I rolling? A strength?
Grapple.
Yeah.
Oh,
Grapple.
great. Cool. Well, that's an 18.
19.
That's an 18 because I have a -1 on my strength.
Oh, no.
I rolled a 1.
Yes.
The grapple is effective, and as you
Oh,
wrap...
I'm actually grappling it?
Well, you give it a hug.
Grapple.
And
them.
as you scoop up all of the sand warriors into a huggable pillar, they turn to dust and sand in your grasp, and they fade away.
Aw.
Yes!
None of you will speak a word of this to anyone.
So that's why she doesn't hug us.
Yes, exactly.
That was
Spread the word.
We'll get
the
Thanos
last
today.
group is going to take
Spread
a
the word
swing
that a
at
hug from
you,
Velma
Astaroth.
Swedish till death.
These ones, you hit them, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's 2 on the dice. So they're going to miss you again.
They miss you.
Yeah.
I've used all my toys. I'm a toy.
Lucian,
Yes.
there's one swarm of sand warriors remaining over by Astaroth, about 60 feet. Yep, about 50, 60 feet.
And it's my turn.
It is.
I will. What have I not done yet? I will walk into the door behind me so I can get to this side, get closer
Okay.
to it.
This is 5, 10, 15.
That wouldn't be enough to. Oh, you know what I haven't used yet is my crossbow.
Ooh, there you
Okay,
go.
sure.
I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I do have a small light
like, I do
crossbow.
have one.
I definitely haven't seen it.
I do
so.
have a tiny weapon that I use in.
Great.
Well, never actually. So I'll try that.
Awesome. Let's see it.
I don't even know what my attack bonus for this is. Oh, here it is. Just a +3. That's a 9 + 3.
9 plus 3 is a 12. That does not hit.
Damn.
So it misses. You still got to hit with it in order for the thing to happen.
Well, I tried my damage.
did
As
try.
long as I didn't hit Astaroth, because
Very
my
close.
aim is pretty shoddy.
It's all right. As your bolt hits the sand right in front of the sand warriors, right in front of Astaroth's hoof.
Sorry.
And
Sorry about
Astaroth
that.
looks down and sees it, and it is your turn.
All right, I'll try something new. And Astaroth is gonna turn and run.
Yeah.
Awesome! You're going to run away?
Because I've never run away from something in that way.
You know what? Not bad.
So I'll just turn and open the door behind me. And
Interesting. Let me
Bravely
see what
turned and
scores
ran
there
away.
are.
The god of complexity just explodes.
I know, he's like...
Does not compute.
Make a athletics.
Oh,
Athletics
those are
check.
my
athletics. I'm good at athletics.
Good.
But you are also running. Remember, you're moving slower than normal.
Well, dashing, yeah.
You can't
but
dash.
you also are moving
Yeah.
10. Remember,
Right.
You're fine. You can still run.
Yes. Okay. Athletics check. I'm good at athletics because I strong,
Ooh.
and that's a 19. So that's a 19 plus 6.
And as you turn to run away, your hoof kicks up, and the sand from your hoof, the fleeing dust that emits from behind you as you turn to run away, scatters into the sand warriors, and the sand warriors themselves also scatter.
I like to imagine that I spent a bit of running before I actually started moving, like in a cartoon. You know, like
Yeah.
my legs like.
And with that, the sand fades, and you find yourselves back in the 5-sided room.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
for who?
I had a good time.
Okay. Velma, I won't tell anyone you hugged someone if you don't tell anyone I ran away from a tiny sand person.
We have a deal. We may have to kill them though.
On the table now, you see 2 boxes,
Ooh.
Yeah.
one with a toothy grin, and one with a circle with 4 smaller circles inside. On the table, there is a potion.
Oh,
Where's this
Who wants
going?
the potion,
I'm taking
though?
the potion.
Potion of greater healing. Or
Okay,
just,
good.
sorry, potion of healing,
Okay,
not
good.
greater healing. And looks like a javelin.
I'll take a javelin.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to give it to Lucian because you're afraid of buttons again?
Is anyone else proficient with javelins? I imagine you guys are
think
proficient in.
Are they
I'm not-
finesse weapons?
It's a melee weapon.
It's
Simple.
I'm not
So-
much of a thrower.
I'm not much of a impaler.
Yeah, it's ranged thrown. I can get some use out of this.
Velma's gonna take this potion now because she's hurt.
So you guys are allowed to take a short rest if you
Oh.
want to.
Okay.
Anytime you're back in this 5-sided room, you're welcome to take a short rest.
I'll
Okay.
take a short rest.
Yeah.
If
So,
somebody wants.
Does anyone have any sort of like identification ability
For
for
magic
these two
items?
items we
I
have?
mean-
So something that you can do, whenever you want to identify a magic item and don't have the spell identify, there are a couple of options.
Mhm.
The spell identify either takes 1 action or, as a ritual cast, 10 minutes. But if you sit with an item for half an hour, you can not necessarily attune to it, but understand what the item is.
Okay.
That would require to do that instead of a long rest,
Okay.
unless you want to sit here for half an hour to short rest and half an hour to learn what the item is. You can do that.
I would choose to do that, but I don't know how everybody else is feeling right now.
I could use a rest. I am rather hurt from what just happened to us. Not emotionally, but physically.
Oh, I am also very damaged.
Do you want me to just heal you so you can save the potion for if we're in mid?
Yeah, I'm gonna save the potion, but I can heal us.
Oh, okay.
So if we're taking a short rest, I can heal us.
Okay.
So I can heal us each a d6.
What can you do?
I was gonna cast Song of Rest.
Song of Rest. Cool.
Song of Rest is
You
a
also
bard-
haven't cast that, so
New
Do you
thing!
send sense
all
of
the
word
quippers
save?
die.
Well, yeah. Well, unfortunately, you can't take a short rest in the middle of the fight.
I know. I was just kidding.
During a short rest, a friendly creature who can hear your performance can gain additional hit points when they spend hit dice based on your level. Wait, isn't that already what hit dice does? Oh, based on my
Based
thing
on
on top
your
of.
level,
Okay.
on top of.
Okay.
So your short rest heals everybody.
Okay.
In addition to their short rest healing themselves.
So we gain 4?
I roll a d6.
She'll just roll a d6.
Oh.
Yeah. So as we're resting.
So go ahead and do your short rest. While you guys are doing your short rest, I'll explain to the folks at home how a short rest works. Basically,
Explain to them.
yes, explain to them. So, audience, what happens during a short rest is you have a number of hit dice equivalent to your level. What that means is every day during a short rest, you can roll whatever your hit dice is and heal that many hit points. So for you as a cleric, you have what is your hit die?
I have 4d8. It says
8s. So you can roll a d8, heal that many hit points, then you may choose to do it again, then you may choose to do it again.
Okay, I understand
choose
this
to do it
now.
again.
So you can roll an additional d6,
D6.
after your hit dice because of me singing the
Correct.
song.
Perfect.
So I have
So
not used
you
hit
may
dice yet in this
choose,
game,
you can
so-
just roll and then choose to stop whenever you want.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll 1d8 for my hit dice.
Well, if you're doing this song, I might as well take advantage of it.
Four.
Yeah.
Five.
So I get 3 from my song, and that must be at 16.
And I'm sorry, did you say we need a long rest to figure out the magic item?
Short rest.
short
rest.
You
The
have
equivalent of a short rest.
Well, I'm fine, so I want to mess with the magic
Yeah.
items.
Cool.
So as
You
we
sit there with your thing, and you
I take the one from Lucian too. Is that can I talk you into giving me that rod?
As long as you're not going to press it without...
Oh yeah. No, I'm definitely not gonna press it.
You know I work with liars all day, so...
Yeah, well, I really want to find out what it does.
All right, fine.
I mean, if they're giving us, if we're getting potions with this, like, why would they want to kill us as well?
That's what I'm thinking.
maybe they
so
like,
you
maybe
sit
they
for
get
you
power
sit for
from
half an
the
hour
suffering.
with the javelin. It is a javelin of lightning,
Neat.
Whoa!
which allows it to be a magic item that deals a bunch of extra damage and also is like a lightning bolt, like once a day.
Yeah.
But otherwise can be used as a regular javelin.
Yeah, it says it can use like basically it can be like a lightning bolt as
Yes.
it's thrown
That's
once
so
per day,
cool.
right?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's super cool.
Very, very similar
That's
to
what
that.
I'm saying. Illegal,
Fire,
though, so you can't
fire,
use
my
it.
friend, look
Right.
deep within.
Yeah.
its
Really good in
walls.
modern though.
The answers that are hidden there will help you
How long
find
is a
your
short
goals.
rest?
30 minutes.
Half hour.
So your
You
shield
on
goes
a
away, though.
hillside, friend, look
Oh, yeah.
far beyond the
No, you're
peaks.
totally.
Lose yourself in deepest thoughts and heed the voice that speaks.
Mebin starts dancing along to the music.
Sit you 'neath the tree, my friend, look up
It's a very
to
lovely
the
song.
leaves. Thank you.
Mebbins,
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's obvious or not, but you said Dr. Bavlik killed you.
Oh yes, very much so. And he'll take his
How?
hat off, and hold it at his chest, and the whole back of his head is gone. Yes,
Ugh.
yes. Bavlik did this. This is not. It doesn't feel like anything now, but it feels empty. You know, I'm a bit of a brainy sort, but without a brain, it sort of loses its appeal.
In case I did not make it clear to you, I don't believe the same murderer killed Mebbins or the bookstore owner that killed Mookie. I believe we're dealing with 2 separate murderers.
Only one person killed me.
Yes,
I see.
her
You,
friend was murdered in a similar way to yours, but his murder was...
All right.
Their murder was far less violent.
Tell me less. I don't care.
Oh, well, you seem to ask questions. I was answering them.
Your problems are very small compared to the Nephilim and what I'm researching. Don't mind me. I think you people are interesting, but also boring.
All right,
Anyway.
everybody brace yourself. I'm just gonna push the button.
What?
Cool. You push the button and you hold it there.
Behind us.
Nothing happens.
Well, that's pretty disappointing.
Well,
And
we're
you
not
try
dead.
to wait. You try to pull it, and it doesn't move.
And it just stays exactly where it is.
And you leave it there, and it stays exactly where it is.
It's a floating rod?
I try and push it.
Strength check.
I got a natural 1.
I'm pretty sure that the strength DC on an immovable rod is 30, so you do not move it.
Okay.
It is
Yep,
an
that's what it
immovable
says.
rod.
I'll press the button again.
It now moves.
All right, that's pretty neat.
An immovable rod. Interesting.
Okay, who wants to hold on to this thing?
I suppose I'll take it back. Could be used to pacify someone.
Here you go. And as I hand it to him, I press the button.
It seems to
Let me
have.
take the thing.
It seems to have
Yeah.
activated. Can you turn it off? It doesn't.
Oh, for the love of the Nephilim. Velma walks up.
There you go.
Very funny. Very funny.
It was rather funny.
Quite
It
humorous.
was.
I thought
That
so,
was
yeah.
quite funny, I must say.
Yes.
Yes, well,
We've got a quorum.
Bavlik did say that he wanted to prove a point once and for all. You are referencing that book, the
The Advocate.
Advocist and the Urchin. Yes, he was obsessed with that book. I believe he would say that he wanted to prove that the Urchin couldn't have committed the Embermind murders. It was sort of his pet project. He sort of worked on it, that conflagration was impossible even with the aid of various is-it gizmos. He always claimed that only sorcery could have cast it, and that the Urchin was talentless in that regard. Why he was so obsessed with the Urchin, I honestly don't know, but
How does he prove the lack of magical skill of someone who died 10,000 years ago?
it's what he wanted the book for, I suppose.
Well,
It's a
I don't know how he
narrative.
knew that the Urchin was talentless in that regard. That is something
Sounds
that...
like someone is trying to cast doubts upon the foundations of the guilds.
Well, it's possible. That would be interesting, actually. More interesting than I gave him credit for. But anyway, he claims that the texts of the versions that he's seen claim that the victims have no wound associated with them, just sort of an empty cavity. Not this. This is he has
I
a...
believe I was just saying that, and you told me it was boring.
Oh, it is. I'm just, talking.
Fair.
well, if my very basic pattern recognition skills are worth anything, it seems like we've probably got 3 more rooms to go through.
Yes, I believe you're probably correct.
So, how's everybody feeling?
The door has moved, I assume.
Indeed, the door is in the same room, in the same spot, but on a different wall. This new door... Let me get to my notes here, sorry. This new door... has a mask, essentially, a face. But in place of where the eyes should be are 2 noses.
Sounds like it's your door, our friend.
Yes.
I think we're going to smell a lot of things in there.
It's Tutoru's time to shine.
You seem to know a lot about the Nephilims. What are we up against next?
Ah. Yes, this room celebrates the Yor Tiller. Today, in Ravnica, sadly, there's nowhere that you can dream. Nowhere where you can be an artist again, as we're all born to be until it's taught out of us.
Well, you obviously haven't been to the generous stray. I find that artists can thrive there.
It's still within the lines, There's no freedom. It's the stringency of the guilds that keep you in the rules and the regulations. The people have no opportunity to explore, to be wild.
Yeah, I get it.
You should come by
It's
on
like-
Fridays at 5.
You're raised as a tough minotaur, so even if you want to be a singer, everyone says, "Oh, you can't do that." Not that I have any personal experience with that.
You can be a singer if you want to.
You know, we
after all.
have an
You can
open mic
absolutely
night.
be a singer.
No, it's a ridiculous,
But not-
dream of someone else.
The guilds won't allow it. But the old
Look,
gods,
I would very much allow it, and he works at my bar.
the
I would
old
very much
gods
welcome to it.
welcome anyone for who they are, who they wish to be. You do not need to be the bull-headed minotaur
All right,
that you're
that's
expected
a
to be. I apologize. That was just a little bit of me having fun. This is the god of wonder.
You might say he is transparent in his own motivations.
That's very funny.
All
Well,
right,
shall we then?
let's go.
All right, I'll go through the door.
You open the door?
Yep.
Great.
Is it
Constitution save.
I know.
Right?
Is it great?
We'll get this.
It is from Reuben. Hey, careful with our bodies there.
And we
Seriously, if you
fall
want to
off of-
sing Astaroth, we have an open mic.
No, I've
I guess we'll
tried
just
it.
use this one again.
You know, in Celestia, they encourage everyone to explore their own individuality.
All right, I was just making a hypothetical, okay? You guys are reading way too much into that, okay?
Are you sure about that? Because last time we were there, they were casting a charm spell on us.
That wasn't a charm spell. That was the Song of Not Celestia.
I thought something was odd about that music.
Oh yeah, that was a charm spell. I'm sorry, I did not mention it at the time.
I'll
As
tell
you enter this room,
religions give me the creeps. No offense.
as you enter this room, you shiver. Chills chase down your spine. You blink in the dimness. A haze of incense coats your eyes and makes you feel dirty with every breath. A hunched figure stumbles towards you. Bent far enough forward to slide their fingers on the ground as they walk. The person, or whatever it is, fumbles closer and faces. There's a strange stillness to its expression. It does not blink. Roll a perception check if you're looking at the thing.
17.
Anything above a 15 is good.
We cannot roll in this dice tray.
Yeah.
17?
No idea what
17.
You recognize the face.
I got a 16, too.
Good enough.
I got nothing.
You recognize the face. It is the face of Mebins Jeskarens. However, the face doesn't move because it's been painted on.
Oh.
All right.
The creature has no head. It has a flat board implanted onto its shoulders with the man's features drawn on it. The ghost shimmers into view directly next to it.
Mebbins, what's going on here?
Well, as you can see, I'm quite beside myself. Because you see, because it's me. In the,
Don't laugh at that.
But no, I get it.
don't
can
just
slur your
You're
moment.
quite all right. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't be afraid of my vessels. They're harmless. Just don't damage them. And as he says that, additional creatures
Oh dear.
crab walk into view from the hazy darkness, gathering behind Mebbins.
We don't want to hurt anyone, but we certainly are starting to feel outnumbered here.
Some of the constructs are missing arms, some are missing legs. Each has replaced the missing piece with a doll-sized wooden limb. My parents tried positioning the vessels in a myriad of ways. It should have reconstituted me, but my new disembodied nature, I like it better. Gives me a new perspective. My theory may have been wrong here. Perhaps the psycho-ether link requires a greater sense of wonder in the face of death.
Question.
Yes.
The limbs that have been reconstructed, the doll limbs and such, is it different on each one of them, or are they just like random? Like, is it one person's left arm, one is a right arm, one is left leg?
Yeah, you would be able to notice that it's all different.
Okay. So, like, would someone possibly be able to take those parts and reconstruct them and make a whole other being? Huh.
All right.
Okay, and we're not supposed to fight these, right?
I don't believe so. I mean, they're not threatening us, and there's no reason to.
They sort of amble around motionlessly, and Mebbins tries to shepherd them.
Someone want to try to take its arm?
All right. I mean, sure. I'll go up and just like prod one of them.
Okay. You poke at it?
Yeah.
Are you poking it in like the meat or in the wooden?
I'm poking the meat part.
Okay. You poke the meat part, and it goes,
Ah!
and then just sort of goes back to where it was. Doesn't appear to really pay you any mind. It ambles aimlessly around.
I am going to approach another one. And
So you're up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll do the
you
one on the
are
far right. Yeah, that
over
one there.
here.
So-
You two, as you've walked slightly this way, you do see. Actually, just make checks. Now that I think about it, make perception checks.
I got a 5.
I got a 6.
Okay. Proceed.
Yeah, of course.
We're a little weirded out by the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird room.
I actually poke at, I poke at the one, but I actually touch the wooden part. Like, I touch the doll part.
Okay. You poke the wooden part.
Yeah.
Arcana check.
I like that we're just doing the strategy of going up and poking them.
It's a good strat.
Okay, it's only a 10.
Okay. Yep. You poke it.
Okay. I try to see... I try to, like, gently see if I can detach it, like, without, like I'm not attacking it. I'm just seeing if it's, like, something that, like, loosely comes off.
Sure. Strength check.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's not going to happen.
Just don't crit.
Yeah.
Rip its entire body in half.
That's a 19.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, 17. No, sorry.
Sure.
-1, 15.
Okay. You are able to pull it out like a Barbie limb,
Okay.
and you have a left arm in your hand.
Okay.
You have a wooden. I don't have an item card for you.
I'll
You
be
have a
good.
wooden left arm in your
How
hand.
much damage does that do if I use it in combat? No. I walk up, okay, and then I kind of motion to the other ones, and I find the one with the right arm. I had the left arm, right? So I find the right arm,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Move over here.
and I do the same thing. I pull the
Okay.
right arm off.
Strength check.
Yeah. All right. Well, someone stronger than me should help me do this.
I almost used it. Now that I've seen that it
Yeah, but
works,
it's 6. So
You have a left arm.
okay.
I'll walk up to the one on the other side of Mebbins.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
As you
Whatever.
approach here, by the way, you can make a perception check.
7.
Mebbins, are these your actual body parts?
I was not made of wood.
Yeah, but the part that's not wood, where did that come from?
I don't know.
And we probably shouldn't know. And let's just assume
I'm
it's
going to
an illusion.
recommend no one remove the masks at this moment, unless you really want to find something disturbing out.
The old gods are mysterious and mercurial. They work in strange ways. Specifically, wondrous ways.
These are definitely corpses.
Your version of wondrous is a lot more like my version of creepy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Still,
Alright.
I believe that the trick here is to reconstruct one figure using all the individual pieces. At least that's the only thing I can think of to go off of right now.
Well, let's give it a shot. I guess I'll pull a piece off of the guy who I'm
Strength
near.
check.
I'm just going to pace around the room
Okay,
and see if there's anything
you can
weird
make a
about it.
perception check.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to.
I got a 16 on my strength check.
Okay, you have a right arm.
Hooray.
Or a leg, or whatever you pulled off.
Yeah.
There's a right arm, a left arm, a right leg, and a left leg.
I'll get an arm.
I just got an 11 to
Perception?
perceive.
Finally, someone got above a 10. Okay. So, you notice in the darkness behind, more towards the camera, behind a table. And on the table is a mass of some kind.
A mass?
A mass of some kind.
Great.
I'll approach that.
You approach the mass.
Yeah.
There is a torso made of wood.
Whew.
Oh, okay.
I think I found the base of what we need to construct from.
Well,
So we carry, yeah.
I wave with one of your arms at you.
Wonderful. Why don't you bring that over here and I'll start putting this together.
All right.
I bring the arm over to you as well.
Okay. I'll start piecing this together.
Great.
Is
Hi,
there-
I'm
is
Asteroid.
the
Nice
torso-
to meet
there's
you.
no
And I
head
hold
on
up
the
the
There's
arm.
no head on the torso.
Okay. There's no head on the torso.
Well, that one thing has a head, right?
Yeah, one of them has a wooden head.
Oh, I thought they all did. Okay, just that
No,
one.
there's 5 guys crawling around.
Oh, okay, fair. Okay,
Yep.
sorry, I misunderstood.
One with
Um,
each limb.
Okay, so I go back and try to pull another leg off, I guess.
Okay.
I got a 10 on mine.
On your
On my strength.
strength?
check to
Yep,
pull
sure.
it off.
You got it. You have a leg. It starts moving around in a circle,
I have a 10 on mine as well.
like Nemo.
I'll head back.
I have a 10 on mine.
10? Yep.
I'll head
Okay,
back.
I'll do
And,
I take the
leg.
head.
Okay. Oh, the head. Sorry. 10 will not work for the head.
Okay, then I take the other leg.
I'll go back and try and pop the head off.
Okay.
All right, hold still. And I'll try and pull it.
You're doing strength?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
That's what I do. Oh, that's a natural 1.
Is it though?
Strength does not work.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
I
right.
get to.
Thanks
No,
for
you-
voting.
Oh,
Yes.
that inspiration, okay, yeah.
Thank you, Mike Merles, for...
Ooh, it's a 3 now. Okay,
What's your
so
strength
my
modifier?
strength that's +6, so
So
No, no.
9.
it's a
So
9.
close.
All right.
Voting is weak!
I'm gonna. I'll go up to.
Because I voted Republican. I didn't actually. But
He's a Minotaur. He voted green.
yes.
I'll go up and give you guidance.
Yay!
I'll pass you the back.
Okay.
Oh, you can roll your bardic inspiration.
Oh,
too.
right. Is that just like another
Oh.
advantage?
Yeah, save your. No, you roll d6.
I mean,
So
mine's a
save-
cantrip. I'm not wasting a spell slot.
Okay, then go ahead and let
Yeah.
it go. Okay, cool.
Okay. So I'll just take another try at it,
Yeah,
right?
go ahead.
So I visualize the head.
All right. I'm going to get this thing off. Somebody hold its torso.
I would have assumed Minotaurs have ripped heads off before, but it seems like you're new at this.
This isn't a head so much as it's a piece of wood.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Fair.
He's taunting the strongest of us.
they don't give you a head ripping course when you go through Minotaur puberty, okay? All right, so I got a 17 on that one. Oh, and guidance, right?
Yep.
So it's an extra d4.
Yep.
All right, so that's a 21.
Yep. So you're able to pop the head off,
Ugh!
and
throw
you
it
now
to him.
have a plank,
Yeah.
essentially.
Oh, it's a plank. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Plank with the face painted on.
Can I set it up so I bounce it on my helmet so I can walk and be, look at
Sure.
me, I'm Evans.
That is what I sound like when I talk. Yes.
I'm a rich kid and I'm from a very strange religion hall group.
He does a very good impression of me.
I'd say that's very rude if it wasn't so startlingly accurate, but why don't you
Indeed.
bring that over here?
All right, I go over and put it on the.
Okay.
Or
So
give it
all
to
all
whoever
4
sent it.
limbs are in place, and you place the plank, and nothing happens.
I cast mending on
Ooh.
each individual part so they kind of attach.
Okay. You do it for the arms, and
Yeah.
they work.
Mhm.
You do it for the legs, and they work. The head does not attach.
Okay.
It seems like we're still missing something here.
Is it the spirit?
No, it seems to be some sort of headpiece.
Hmm.
This plank doesn't look like it matches the head. Like it's just a plank. It's not an actual head, right? It's like a mask almost.
Sort of. Yeah.
Well, let's search the rest of these creepy people.
I would say this does not look particularly wondrous.
No.
Ooh, can I cast? Oh, never mind. I was gonna say thaumaturgy, but I don't think that's gonna do much.
So what would you do with your thaumaturgy?
Because I can only change the color of my eyes. I could just make it make sounds.
I got something. I can, as once per day, as a Diffcaran, I can cast Fairy Fire on something, so I can make the creature be outlined in blue, green, or violet light. My choice. And as Velma, I'm going to make it violet, because violets are pretty.
As you cast...
Actually, yeah, go ahead.
As you cast, you reach out your hand and you cast Fairy Fire on the construct. It illuminates in purple light. And as it illuminates in purple light, it sort of levitates a little bit and sits up, sort of on its own, and sits on the edge and stands and walks next to Mebbins. And Mebbins walks into the form. And Mebbins... This is interesting. Well done. The God of Wonder rewards you. And with that, you're back.
I'm glad you tried that, Velma,
Five-sided
because
room.
I was going to try attaching the legs to the arms and...
You're now in the room. The same room. With 5 walls, no windows, and a table. The table has 3 boxes on it.
Ooh.
The new one is a face with noses for eyes. On the box is a small vial.
Do you need that? Who needs that?
It's
I have one.
delicious beer.
We got vials.
Delicious beer.
Anybody? Anybody?
We got heals
I guess
for
I'll take
days.
it.
I'll take it. No one wants it, but yeah.
And
I don't have heals for days.
Oh. I got heals for days.
What kind of cleric
It's
are
already
you?
so tall.
Not a good.
and I'm so glad we got this one. And a folded piece of clothing
Ooh.
that is made of various colors and shapes of patches.
Ooh. Go
Okay.
for it.
I'll take a look at it.
It's a big item card.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
And you guys can take a
Oh my gosh.
second there if you want to sit there with it.
Oh wow. Okay.
The robe of Technicolor dreams.
It is the robe of useful items.
How useful could they be?
There should definitely be a robe of useless items.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes.
This is amazing. Okay, so this do I tell
Yeah,
them?
go ahead.
Okay, so this robe has cloth patches of various shapes and colors covering it. While wearing the robe, you can use an action to detach one of the patches, causing it to become the object or creature it represents. Once the last patch is removed, it becomes an ordinary garment. So it's like a robe of multiple items, and you pull the patches off, and they become different things.
You don't have to read them all. We can
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
it around because there's a bunch of items.
But I actually think that I'm gonna give this to Tusaru.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
feel like it's something that you might be able to use a lot of. It's like it's very
Okay.
like
Kids
very,
will love this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like every, like,
that's exactly
set.
That's a good one. So it
Hey,
feels
you
like
want a
something-
dagger?
Yeah.
You
And I think
now
I think Velma would think it was too gauche. That was the
Too many, yeah.
yeah.
All right. I'll put it on.
cool. Does that one require attunement or no? Second or third line.
No,
Nope.
it does
Nope.
not.
Cool.
Does
You
not.
have a robe of useful items now.
I can make a window.
You can.
Ooh.
You can
Get
make
us
a
outta
window.
here.
You can make a door. You can make a
And we're done
rowboat.
with this, May.
Solved it.
Rowboat,
So the
rowboat.
window, I believe, has to go into an empty space. Isn't that what it says?
Window, which you can place on a vertical surface you can
Oh,
reach.
okay. So then no, you can place it on a wall.
We're gonna find a way to use that rowboat.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh,
Well, I think it'll be very useful.
What symbols on the door now? The new one.
You now see a ovular shield, sort of like a football shape, that has 5 dots in the center.
All right. Looks like we probably got 2 more to go.
Well, it being a shield, I would say perhaps our soldiers should go through the door.
Well,
Well, before we do methods, what
Oh yeah.
what
Fair
is
point.
the god? Just
That's a good point. That's a very
that's
good point.
good thinking, Tutoru.
And we should take this time if anyone needs to heal. I think we're all okay still, but
Yes,
Trust an elephant never to forget that sort of thing.
we do have very good memory.
This room celebrates the glint eye. Today, in Ravnica, predictability is valued. No one encourages improvisation. There is nothing but time and order and organization.
What's wrong with those things?
The people have no ability to exercise their minds, to think for themselves.
again, I had to invite you to come to the Generous Stray. We have a fantastic improv comedy night. They make scenes out of
All
random
right.
words.
Okay, I've seen the improv comedy night. It's not quite fantastic.
Well, they can practice all of those things as long as they fill out the proper paperwork and have the permits ready.
Or if you join the conclave, those things won't matter anymore.
So culty.
Cult versus cult.
Aren't you just saying that you value individualism? As long as you care about it.
You're
Sorry.
standing at the door.
Sorry. Oh,
All right.
Guess we should go in.
Let's start improvising, and I'll just
yeah. Give me a one-word suggestion.
knock the door open.
We walk in.
Zip,
Zip.
zap, yeah. Zip, zap, zub, or whatever. As you walk through the door.
Currency.
The most structured improv game we could possibly have thought of.
So let me first.
Sorry.
I'll draw you guys the. So we went through the mask, which had. It's sort of like that.
Those are
Call
beautiful
those
noses.
noses.
I don't know. I'm drawing upside down,
I want whatever plastic surgeon
and then
they
whatever
have.
that is. I'm drawing whatever.
Now,
Just like a garbage jack-o'-lantern and a football.
And a potato.
Yes,
And a
and a
cookie.
potato.
now I'm just imagining Ravnica improv comedy. Being like, okay, give me a non-geographic location and a guild.
Yeah. You walk through the
Rakdos at a
door.
Burger King.
It's a Burger Guild Pact.
Yeah.
Have it your way.
Oh, yeah.
You walk through the door, and as you walk through the door, where are we? Here we are. You leave your feet.
What? I need those.
Wait, our feet?
You leave your feet.
That's where I keep my shoes.
Gravity
Thank you.
is meaningless here.
Oh.
Oh, poor ass. Poor ass.
You can move. Listen carefully, guys.
Sorry.
Gravity is meaningless here. You can move your walking speed in any direction simply by thinking it and making it so. You see an endlessly changing and shifting world. Matter and energy are meaningless here. As an action, you can make an intelligence check to mentally move or alter an object within 30 feet of you, or temporarily stabilize a spherical area around you. As you look around, fragments of locations and items and places and things rotate and move and revolve past you. You recognize some of them: a clock tower, a tree, a leg, part of a building. It's a nightmarish riot of pure chaos. You see a filigree letter J, like that in the front of the Giscarin's estate. You see bits and pieces, but nothing more.
This is my nightmare. It's just utter chaos. I hate this. I have to solve this puzzle.
Roll a perception check. Astaroth, do me a favor. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
This is probably unsettling.
Ooh.
It was rolling on the 20 for a minute there, and then it popped off. So that is a 19.
You're good.
Sweet.
You needed a 15. You're good. So you took a short rest before.
Yes.
When you guys took the short rests, you guys got rid of your nausea.
Oh, great.
Oh,
That's
cool.
This was
wonderful.
for getting nausea again because you're predisposed to seasickness.
Oh, I think that is entirely fair.
Yeah. What'd you get for your
I got 11.
11 for
9.
perception?
Yeah.
9. There's, a plot of turf scooting this way. A gate moving that way.
These are actual
Half of
objects?
As far as you can tell.
Okay.
A beetle. Large beetle. Goliath beetle. The size of a Volkswagen beetle. Floating through the air.
I would.
And they extend in all directions, at all distances. Just a cacophony of things.
Oh, so it's not just like one tuft of land and one door. It's not like I think you're trying to.
No.
Okay.
So we can
This is,
stabilize
by the
or
way, this
move
is the-
one thing at a time, right?
Yeah. So this is Limbo in the Player's Handbook.
Ooh.
Or, sorry, in the DMG, in the Dungeon Master's
Oh,
Guide.
darn it.
So we can move, stabilize, or change something?
Correct. So you can move your walking speed in any direction. You can make an intelligence check. Let me get up Limbo real quick. You can make an intelligence check to try to move or alter an object, to change it, in fact,
Like into something else, or just change it like directionally?
into something
Like
else.
randomly, okay.
Not randomly.
Okay.
You can control it.
Well, if we can control it, I'm going to try to change the nearest object to the 5th door.
Okay. Make an
Trying to be
intelligence
pretty
check.
direct there.
Well, I just realized I don't know what the 5th door looks like. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud.
Wouldn't it be the
Intelligence?
symbol that we...
If you knew the symbol,
We haven't seen.
Oh,
I
we
haven't
haven't
seen.
seen a symbol. We
I mean,
see
I
we
haven't
see the
seen
symbol
it.
afterwards. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So I just got a 10 for intelligence, but I'm going to use my inspiration because
Okay.
I voted today, but not well enough. I got a 2, so it's just that 10.
You
Okay.
also voted wrong.
you look at a large boulder that's sort of rotating in space, and you picture yourself a door,
5th door. 5th door.
and the boulder changes shape, but not enough. It's now door shaped, but it's a door shaped boulder.
All right. Let me try. I'm going to look at that, or I'll look at just something.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and turn it into a statue of me.
Okay.
An Astaroth statue.
Yep. Go ahead.
No way, this can go bad.
An Aster Rock, if you will.
Oh.
Wow.
This is just a roll, right? This is an intelligence roll?
So you're good. So
not a
are you
save.
targeting
No.
like a medium? Because you're medium sized. Do you want to target a medium sized object?
Yeah. Maybe a little bigger. Like
a large sized object?
Yeah, because you know, if I'm gonna make a statue of me, why make a
Sure.
Or if I'm gonna fail to make a statue of me, why not fail big?
Yep.
Yeah. Make it big enough to kill us. Good call.
Yeah. Well, that's a 4, which is just
Do you
straight 4.
still have Bardic
A
inspiration or
rotating
no?
orb of light and energy
Could use it. But...
that's sort of swirling with the radiant. It's sort of like a bubble, except for that it's also emitting light. You picture it in your mind, and you can see yourself as you sort of crumple the sides of the bubble. It pops.
Ugh. All right. Well, this room's hard.
You have a passive perception of
Probably pretty high.
14.
14. Nah, not high enough. Roll a perception check. That one's going to be high enough.
23.
Yeah. You see, moving through space, a undulating, essentially snake, slug, but not alive.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Jellyfish, something moving, sort of swimming through. And it changes and moves, but there is a bit on it that doesn't move, that you recognize as a mask with 3 noses.
Oh, okay. Is it near me?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna concentrate to move towards it.
You're up next to it.
I'm gonna take it.
You have it. You have a symbol of the Yortiller now.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Does it feel special?
Yes! That seems like something that will help you solve this room.
Great. Can I see through it?
No.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if it'd like show
Can
something
she
else when you
smell
look.
through it?
Yeah.
No. I don't have statistics for
It has noses.
the mask of smelling. Mebin says, that's very interesting. That's probably, I'll take a look around for more of those. And he sort of floats off in a different direction. He's a wooden person now, by the
that's
way.
Right.
His ghost is possessing this mannequin.
So I was right. The spirit did need to occupy the body.
Doesn't that seem alarming to anybody that now he has a body? Does it
Oh.
seem that
A
we're
little
just
bit.
This whole day has been alarming.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that's happened since the floor fell out has been somewhat alarming.
sure?
My
Even
base
a
level
little
of
bit
alarm
before
has
that.
been pretty high.
Right, but if we're just giving him a way to escape this,
Or kill us.
or kill us.
But didn't he say he didn't want to escape?
Yes, but
Are you going to help me look or not?
he could be lying.
That's true. That is very true. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Nevins.
Interesting. Okay, go ahead.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sure ghosts have great thoughts.
Wait, actually, for the first, I don't. At first, he doesn't. I don't have to because I'm just gonna surface thoughts. So.
So what does Detect Thoughts say exactly? You target a what?
A creature that I can see. Well, actually, I don't even be able to see it as long as I'm within 30 feet of me. So.
I guess this is a creature.
Yeah.
Sort
If it has intelligence 3 or lower, it doesn't. But it speaks my language. It's 3. He's 3 or higher, right? So for some reason, this card doesn't have the more complicated stuff. It just says
It's just because it's a really long spell.
Yeah.
I can look it up.
So for surface level thoughts, I think I just get on in there.
Sure.
I think it's only if I
You're
go
good.
deeper.
This was when we brain raved last week about the brother, right? Is the
Yeah.
Detect Thoughts and
yeah,
stuff like that.
that's kind of why she's doing it again, because she's gotten some pretty good success with it in the past with this family, especially. Like she's like gotten more than she usually gets. Like she's gotten like this whole thing.
Sure.
So
Yeah, you detect thoughts, Mebbins, and you're right in there. And everything. So you've detected thoughts on living beings.
Yeah.
Up to this point, and it's high definition, and it's bright colors, and it's vibrant. Inside of Mebbins's brain, it is low definition, fuzzy, sepia toned, drippy, not exactly focused.
okay.
But that's just the general feeling in here. You see a disorganized desk as far as the eye can see.
Okay.
Papers and thoughts and a semi-translucent image of the ghost quarter
Okay.
and ghosts moving in and out of it stacked near papers.
Okay.
You can see
And we knew he was obsessed with that in life, right?
Yeah.
That was a thing we knew about him.
you can see a board, a conspiracy board with yarn connecting images, daguerreotypes images
Okay.
to various papers.
Okay. Is it something that I can't get more detail on without going deeper into his brain?
Yeah.
Okay.
You do see the heading Project Lightning Bug
Okay.
on the wall underneath some of the photographs. You see on a different side the old gods in a prominent position, perhaps the most focused, the closest to the front of the desk.
Okay.
And he is currently at that desk, looking through.
Wait. I know what that 5th symbol looks like then, because I already saw them.
You do.
So,
You know what the 5th symbol looks like.
okay. Then. Oh, I gave it to you. You have it. Because I did that Detect Thoughts thing, and I put it in the Encode Thoughts strip, and you put it in your pocket. So you
Right.
actually have that sheet that has all 5 symbols on it.
Right. It's a good time to remind me about that.
Yeah. I would say. So I pull out of his brain without going deeper because I don't want to tip him off that I was in his brain. Because I think as long as I'm doing surface thoughts, he doesn't know that I'm there.
Yep.
And I go, Inspector, the paper I gave you earlier.
It's investigator, but all right.
Well, whatever, officer. But
I'll take officer. And I'll pull out the encoded thought.
Mm-hmm.
How long does that last for, though?
I think it's like an hour. So we might have lost it.
Yeah. If it was just an hour, it's probably been past that. Because when
Okay.
did we do that?
Well, then I just pull one out. I pull another one out because I was just in his brain, so I just pull out what I
Oh,
did.
sure.
You're far away. You're going to have to float towards each
Okay.
other.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
as you do, you're able to pass off the thought.
Mhm.
Just a thought.
Okay.
You have,
Do you have a penny?
you have a thought. You have a thought in your hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can just show it to him at this point. Like, look, this is what we're looking for. This is the symbol because we have the other ones. So we're looking for this. This is the 5th symbol.
And the 5th symbol looks like this.
Is it an actual smiley face? It's a yelling face.
You see 3 puddles
All right. I'll try to imagine a door that exists with this symbol. So I'll look at that giant beetle and try to turn that into a door.
Make
Is
an
there a way that I can
intelligence
help
check.
him somehow on this? Maybe by giving him the thing, does that give him anything? Or... It's fine.
No.
I'll finish
like
writing
it's like I'm
Project
tracing
I'll
something
finish
as I'm
writing
looking
Project
at it.
Lightning Bug.
Yep.
Since I was in the middle of doing that when
Look
I got the
at
idea.
the look at it.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Okay.
you make an intelligence check.
Okay. I got a natural 1.
Natural
I have a
1.
headache at this point, so...
Well,
The chaos is just
the
too much for you.
giant beetle now looks like a giant ladybug with
Can I-
spots on it.
I could try that.
Can I try and give the giant beetle minotaur horns?
You can. Intelligence check.
So
You guys are
5.
essentially in the elemental plane of Photoshop. So yeah,
I-
go ahead and do what you want.
I am going to try to make that door, and I'm going to use my inspiration dice to
Great.
be part of it.
What are you using it on? Like pick an object. There's
okay.
a clock tower. There's a sword the size of a school bus.
Not that.
There's a 20-sided die.
Oh,
Ah.
sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm making a statue of Gary Gygax. No, I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna try and turn it into a door that has that shape on it.
Okay.
So, this is an intelligence roll?
Yes, intelligence.
Okay.
Turn that icosahedron.
I got a natural 20, son!
Oh, yeah, baby!
A giant rotating dodecahedron is
Icosahedron.
icosahedron.
And it
Sorry.
lands on a 20.
Icosahedron floats endlessly, aimlessly, each face about 10 feet wide. And you focus on it, and as it rotates, you imagine a door with the image. And on the side that says 20, a door appears with that symbol on it.
Well done. Now let's assume this actually works and go through it.
Yeah, well, hopefully I wasn't for nothing.
Oh, all right, wait. Give me a couple more minutes here because I'm real close to making this work.
I will buy you clay the next time you come into work.
Yeah, but
All right, hurry it up. This is hurting my head now.
Yeah. So she heads to the thing and tries to open that door.
You open it,
Mhm.
and it works.
Ooh!
You open the door, and it leads back into the main room. It does not. It does not take you to the 5th room.
What did Astrok want to do?
Before he does that, I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay.
So he
Oh
can-
yeah. As we're about to leave, I want to try and turn the giant floating sword into a. I want to turn it into a bouquet of flowers.
Great.
Oh,
Do
I
it.
say dough circle.
I was thinking about a dough circle.
it.
A
But then I
gigantic-
went like magician and I
Planet
have
dough
guidance,
circle.
right?
Yes.
Ooh.
So I got 15.
Um.
Does it work?
Sure.
Yay!
It does work.
Yes!
You take the
yes!
It's a
The
bouquet of
giant-
flower.
10-foot sword, or the giant, like 25-foot sword. You focus, and it squishes down. And as it squishes down, it becomes a bouquet of flowers.
Beautiful.
I'm surprised you picked something so small and pretty.
Well, I tried to turn that thing into a statue of me, and then I tried to give the bug horns,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh, make the sword flowers.
All right, well,
So you are looking through the door right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the room. You can see there's still no windows, same ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
There are now 4 boxes on the table,
Okay.
and there's that's what
So
you
we
see.
did solve this room.
Yes.
Okay, because I was afraid that we were going to walk in and it was like the room we just came out of. Like, oh no, we
Oh.
start all over again. Okay. So yeah, we go in.
Ah, well done. You've
Thank-
you've appeased the glint eye, the god of unpredictability. Rewards you.
So Velma just like walks on up to the she wants to see what's on the desk. this
She's
time.
ready
she,
now.
Like, just walks up to what's on the
Okay.
boxes.
We've
First of all, yes,
of getting cool shit.
that room
Reinforcement
was
training.
imagine your way out of the room.
Nice.
Great.
There was no solution to that room other than imagine a way out.
neat.
I was gonna keep making things weird.
You walk up to the table, and now you find another potion. This one is a slightly darker red, it's a little bit more viscous.
Okay.
It is a potion of greater
Ooh.
healing.
She definitely saves that for later.
And
That's greater.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we got
Oh, I'll roll a d6.
5 potions.
And everybody else has
4.
gotten
You
an
should
item
have
now,
4
right?
potions.
4
Everyone's
potions.
gotten an item.
Four rooms, 4 potions.
So let's make sure everybody holds on to a potion.
Yeah.
You also
Right.
now
Yeah,
have. You also see a spell scroll.
Okay.
You have. You pick it up, and you cannot read it.
Okay.
It is indecipherable to you, unintelligible.
I
But
hand
you have
solution.
Scrolls are my
I
jam.
hand-
You are able to read it.
All right.
You look at it, and this is a spell scroll of Revivify.
That
Ooh!
may be useful for me later.
Now we're playing with the big dogs.
Yeah. Holy cow.
So clerics and paladins can read that. Everyone else cannot.
Wow.
Oh, man,
This is,
don't
That is a 3rd level spell.
Velma got this
This
shit.
Now someone can afford to die.
this
Right.
is a very powerful magic.
No, Velma puts both of the potions away.
You ever play a video game, and then the video game has a room full of healing potions and also a spell scroll of Revivify?
Yeah, that probably means nothing bad is about to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a 5th door.
Well, it's usually because I put in a cheat code.
Should I take the lesser potion? Do you have 2
Oh,
potions?
I'll give you one, yeah.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Or perhaps heal me, because I could use it before whatever
Oh
is
yeah,
about
I
to
can
happen.
totally get you.
Here, yeah, it's her. Ruben's not gonna do it.
Oh, I
so
dropped it and
apparently-
shattered.
Apologize.
Like literally holding a thing in
All
front of
right,
your face.
everybody's got a potion, right?
Yeah.
And everybody got some sort of cool magical item.
Okay, now I get a
Yes.
tent out of my travel. Oh wait, sorry.
All right, which one heals for the most? Does everyone need healed right now? Because I can do either a group heal or
I'm
a
full.
spot heal someone.
I think we're all full.
Except for Velma.
I am-
except Velma.
I'm at 19 out of 27, so just keep an eye on me during the fight.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like,
just-
I may need healing in like a round.
Just let me know. Yeah.
And I do have this potion, so
But I should be able to heal you
yeah. I mean, it's better to use potions when we're like So
when I'm out of spell slots.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So okay,
I think the best way to use
go die.
potions is to hoard them in case there's a big boss at the end. And then when you get there, you're powerful enough to beat him anyway, so you
Yeah.
never
Yes.
use the
We'll
potions.
never use them. Yeah.
Like in every video game.
Yeah.
what you do is you find a glimmering light in the middle of the room, and then you put a tent on it, and then all your stuff is good.
We're doing that now, right?
All right.
Okay, so I guess we
What's next?
Ah. The 5th room. This room celebrates the Ink Treader. Today on Ravnica, conformity is mandatory. Everyone is the same. They're nothing but guild-mandated cutouts. The protective Celestian, the by-the-book Azorius, the loyal Boros, the secretive Demir. The people have no ability to be malleable, to see who they could become if only the guilds weren't in their way. The Ink Treader awoke, and the mirrors of the world reflected darkness. The Ink Treader is the god of diversity.
Diversity.
Hmm.
That'd be a strange puzzle to solve.
Well,
I mean, we are quite diverse,
yeah.
it's true.
so maybe just walking through the door will solve it.
Well, only one way to find out.
I believe we could call ourselves social justice warriors.
Quite
Jeez. Yipes.
Let's open the door.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we go in.
And we go.
Whoa!
The best way to solve a door.
I believe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we're home.
I believe our solution is to not repeat attacks. I've also noticed that all the Nephilim seem to have an issue with conformity.
Yes,
Just
they
notice
do.
a pattern. For a group that is against conformity, they sort of seem to love their pattern.
They're all different types of nonconformity.
Pick a spot on the map where you'd like to be.
I want to be on. Is that a platform?
This is sort of rises up a little bit, but
Yes.
you can be up on a platform if you wish.
Are we
I'll
not
be up on
there
that
together?
platform.
Okay. Huh?
Okay, we're picking a spot for each of
You
us.
want to be up
Okay.
high? Is that what you just said?
So you're
Okay.
probably 20, 30 feet in the air.
Oh.
How
Just
high do
saying.
you want to be?
I wanna be super
low
high,
enough
but-
that I could get down if I needed to.
Okay, 10 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. You're 10 feet in the
Are
air.
we negotiating? I have a laser cannon.
Where are all the swords? Because I want them.
Well,
No.
none that you can see.
I'll be on the other platform that's also 10 feet in the air because I want to be like kind of like not in the line of fire.
Okay.
But close enough to be able to attack.
I'll be next to her, just in case, because she's squishy.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm with Big Red then.
Mevins will be right there. You find yourselves rising out of the muck and the mire, covered in ichor. Even as you emerge, you stand half a foot in black sludge, making the ground difficult terrain for this encounter.
Ooh.
Above you is a featureless sky of solid azure blue, except for a dozen or so lights that hang and move lazily across the sky. In the near distance, you can see leafless trees covered stem to root in dripping black. Far off, you see what might be mountains, but every once in a while, you see one of the mountains undulate and move off in the distance. As you notice the movement in the far off, you also see movement in front of you. 3 mounds emerge from the inky black. 2 form living appendages that rise and wriggle and flank another huge spherical mass that, as it rises, the ooze slaws off, and you see 4 appendages that you notice become eye stalks that peel away from the body and take shape. A massive 5th eye in the center blinks open, and a gaping maw chuckles as it bares its hundreds of razor-sharp teeth. You are now in combat with 2 gray oozes
Woo!
and a spectator.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a beholder.
No, it's not a beholder. Beholder's like level 13.
That's
or
why
whatever.
we were like, what?
It's a spectator.
It's a
There
Lesser
are-
beholder, though.
It's a lesser beholder. It has 4 eye stalks and a 5th right in the middle.
Ooh-wee.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be for the gray oozes. These are actually gray boozes
Oh, sorry.
from the deck of many,
Booze
is what I'm using. The gray boozes are not going to go first.
I got a 16.
All right, give me just a
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
We can do it the proper way.
The gray booze has -2, so it's going to roll a 3. And beholder, or the spectator, did better. I have a 17 for my beholder.
Ooh.
And I got this pin with a beholder on it from the Death Saves folks at TwitchCon. So that's going to be my initiative tracker for the beholder right there.
Nice.
So that's did anyone get higher than a 17?
No.
All right.
Oh, always love to hear that from a DM.
Astaroth, you got a 16?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, because I don't think anybody.
I think Tuturu also got a 16.
Yeah, but I'm -1, so you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Either way, you can go first.
so my dexterity's higher.
Astaroth,
Yeah.
Tuturu. Velma.
I got 10.
I got an 11.
Okay. So it'll go Lucian, Velma, and then the gray boozes. Oops, these are backwards.
We still got Ghost Boy with us, though.
You do? Oh, Mebbins, right. Let's roll Mebbins.
I'm not sure he's on our side anymore.
I'm sure he is.
Mebbins will not be joining you in this encounter.
Of
Ooh.
course.
That kind of
But
makes
he
sense,
did roll a 10 plus some amount. Plus 1. Which you rolled an 11?
I rolled 11.
He rolled. I rolled.
Oh,
10.
you. Okay, so technically the ghost will go right there.
Sure. Okay. Great.
Top of the round. Players at home, turn in your hymnals to page 30 of the Monster Manual.
Okay, I'll just do it on my iPad here.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
Weaknesses?
Its AC is 12.
There's your spectator right there. Is its AC 12? Nope, its AC is not 12.
I guess. You wouldn't have told me if I actually.
It is going to roll a d4 and decide which of you it's going to target. That's a 4. It's going to target Tuturu. And then it's going to roll another d4 to see what it targets you with.
How dare it?
Lovely.
It's going to roll a 4. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Con's good. You're good at con.
Yeah, I do have good con. 21.
Good. Nice. You succeed, so you only take 7 necrotic damage
Cool.
That's a manageable amount.
as
of
the
necrotic damage.
wounding ray sends an icky black ray off in your direction with sort of a purple sheen to it.
Gross.
And it will float. How fast does this thing move? Oh, a fly speed of 30. It does not have to be in the muck. So it floats over that way.
Of course.
Next up is Tutaru.
Oh no.
No, it's me.
No, Astrok.
Oh, Astaroth. Sorry, Astaroth.
Yes. All right. Okay. So I see that thing down there and the oozes, and so we're up on this little platform.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna be like, all right, let's do this. How about I think it's time to try out this new toy, and I'm going to jump down and move a couple spaces. This way. I want to line up the ooze and the
You got it.
that guy.
Great. This is your full movement because this is difficult terrain.
Yep,
You were
and
able to
that's
jump down, and now you got him in a line.
Yeah, and then I grab the new javelin
Great.
that I have, and as I pick it up, it starts to like crackle and lightning, and then I hold it and just like full arm throwing back, say the power word that triggers it, which I assume is just some sort of like
Deal 3 damage!
and then it just launches from my hand and like erupts into a lightning bolt.
Excellent. So this is the target, and this is in the line. So
Yes.
this needs to make a save.
Yep.
What is the save?
So the save is DC 13 dexterity save.
Boy, oozes sure ain't good at dexterity, and a 4 ain't gonna help. So
Ooh,
it
boy.
fails.
So it takes 46 lightning damage.
46? No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
4d6.
It takes 46.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I borrow a d6?
Fine. Here, use this one.
Thank you. 5, 6, 7, 8. 18.
Woo!
Oh, damn.
Wow, that really
Yeah!
dealt it a whole mess of damage. That first one is pretty rough.
You know what happens to an ooze when it gets struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
I love it.
Oh, man.
And that's
Dom is
so
shaking his head.
what happens to
best part
the
of that
javelin?
movie.
Does it? Oh, so now it targets you. This
So-
is an attack roll against the spectator.
So basically, it becomes a lightning bolt the whole way it's going.
Yeah.
And then when it hits the person, it turns back into a javelin. And if it hits the person, on a hit, the target takes the damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage.
Cool.
boy.
So that would end up being 5d6, 1d6 of which is piercing, and then 4d6 would be lightning. So roll
And then
your
because it's a thrown weapon, I still add my
strength.
my strength
Yes.
bonus to it, right?
So go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
Aim for the eye. No, the other eye.
Roll good. Oh, nat 20.
That's the eye.
Wow. All right.
And it, like,
KO.
you like said roll good and it landed on 20. You
Roll.
like willed that into existence.
Roll your damage.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So
Oh my god, it's great.
the 46 lightning damage, I assume, does not add with the crit.
No, you double all damage die, I believe.
So it's part of a spell
So
effect.
it says on a hit, the target takes damage from the javelin plus 46.
Yeah, so the
lightning
javelin dice is doubled. I don't believe the lightning damage is doubled.
Hold on,
So
wait.
instead, you're dealing 6d6.
Because when a spell attack crits, you double damage die.
Yeah.
So
But I think this is like an extra thing on it. I still get
Just
the critical
weapon
I
hit.
just
damage
wanted to
as
one
opposed to-
shot this boss.
Yeah.
So cool.
It would have been really cool. But we've
Aim
also
for
got an
effort.
hour left in the show.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not our problem.
I'm just messing around. So roll
Thank you.
6d6.
Bring your own dice.
I didn't.
It's bad luck.
6d6.
Please
Okay.
tell me how much of it is piercing.
It is. Okay, so these.
Make those two the piercing that you just did.
Yes, those are the piercing.
Okay.
So that's 7.
Okay.
7 plus my strength modifier, so that is plus 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's 11 damage piercing.
Okay.
And then this next 46 will be lightning damage.
Okay.
10 and 18. 18 lightning damage.
That's 29 damage, one
That's
go.
It looks as if the piercing damage was more effective than the magical damage.
Ooh.
Kinda
I'm
makes sense.
screwed.
So let's see here.
I gotta go get that javelin
Still
back.
still a whole heck of a lot of damage. Well done. Tutoru.
I like this thing.
It suits you.
All right, I am going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
So I'm going to create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until I cast it again.
Great.
Um,
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Oh, mine. I'm Celestian, so I think it's gonna be like definitely like one of the maces, but it's gonna have like one of the trees like
Okay.
embedded in it,
Cool. We'll say that this is your spiritual weapon, and where is this going to be?
right between the spectator and the ooze.
Nice. Right there.
All right, so I'm gonna make an attack, a magic attack against it. Oh, that's not good. It's like a 5.
Nope.
But as a bonus action, I can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet. So I will hit the ooze.
Great.
Do I add my normal hit to
Yes.
these when I roll these? So 13 plus 3, 16?
16 hits.
Sweet. 1d8.
And this is the one that's been hit already?
Yes. I think so, yeah. If that's
Yep.
running through the javelin at. Plus my spell casting ability modifier, which I think is 4. Oh, wait, no. Yes,
Yeah, the modifier
4.
before, yeah.
5 damage.
5 damage is enough.
Woo!
Because you
Oh.
dealt 18 to it.
Wait, what is your
Or
spiritual
whatever.
weapon? What does it look like?
It's with one of the maces, but it has like a white tree.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
one,
like that.
one of the gray boozes splits and goes all over the place and is no more.
Gross.
Lucian.
Okay, I will. How far away? I guess I'll try to get as close as possible to this giant eye stalky thingy.
Okay, you can move 15 feet.
Okay.
Because you have movement of 30, 5, 10. You can get off the thing to right there. if you
Okay,
want.
that's great. Actually, am I on the edge if I get... I just want to get 30 feet away from it. Can I stay on that platform and still
10,
be...
15, 20, 25, 30. You've got to
Okay,
get
that's
down
fine.
to
That's
the-
great. So I'll jump down into the muck and I'll look at this thing with its many eyes and say, all right, if it can't see, it can't shoot. I'm going to cast blindness on it.
Nice.
Blindness / deafness, but I'm going to choose blind.
Okay, I have to make a save.
Yes, a con saving throw.
Constitution save.
Is that a new spell or a new domain thing? Oh, okay.
That's going to be a 6.
A 6 is a fail.
Yes!
6 is a fail.
Blind the eye monster.
Yeah.
So, it's blinded?
So it's the blinded condition for the duration, which is 1 minute. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow. All right, well, that happened.
It's a spell I had prepped, and I was like, I mean, this is the perfect time to use
Yep.
that.
It is now going to be Mebbins' turn.
Oh no.
Mebbins is now a physical being
Mm-hmm.
and is going to move 15 feet
We helped you, Mevins.
towards Astaroth.
Mebbins is a puppet that turned
And
into
say-
a real boy and now is betrayed.
I'm sorry, I can't have you defeat the place. You need to become a part of it.
I hate these people.
I don't think they're
Where'd my
people.
ghost thing go? There it is. He's going to use Withering Touch.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
No, he's
He
not.
reaches out and touches you, and
Ruben, I don't want to. I'm sorry to narc this, but you do have inspiration.
You son of a...
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool.
I'm actually going to use that on my spectator to try to save
Great.
from the blindness. What's the
That's fair.
spell save?
It was 14.
And this is a con.
Yeah,
I rolled an 11 plus 2,
that's 13.
13. So he's still blinded.
Phew.
The ghost does not hit.
That was my plan all along.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
To
you
get
totally
wasted away.
did that. Yeah.
Totally wasted it away.
Well, there's that.
Oh, but you have bardic inspiration. No, I'm just kidding.
It's my
Have you used yours
birthday.
yet?
What if you had given it to
Have you
Mebbins?
used your-
I have not.
Yeah.
Velma.
Okay. Oh, I think you've lost. I think it's only the next 10. I think you've lost.
Oh,
it
did I
now.
miss it? No.
Yeah. It's a 10. It's a 10-minute thing. Shoot. Okay. Velma. I have a question about Mebbins.
Yes.
there any metal in those mannequin parts?
No.
Okay. All right. Velma.
Heat Mebbins is what we cast.
Well, I
Um,
mean, if he was wood, right?
yeah, but I thought maybe like metal, like
Oh.
I mean,
gears and stuff.
wood can also catch on fire.
You know what's
yeah,
good
but,
against wood?
but not when you cast heat metal. Not when your spell is heat
I thought
metal.
maybe you had other fire
Yeah.
things.
Can you stick a metal object inside of him so I can?
Yeah, but I don't have to drop
walk
it.
up to the edge of
Yeah.
the thing, and I on the gray booze, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Are you moving to the edge?
I don't need to move. I'm within
Oh,
60 feet of him.
Yeah, you're good. So you can
Yeah.
just cast Dissonant Whispers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he rolls a wisdom saving throw.
4 on the dice.
Yeah, so he does not pass that. So I roll
Not rolling well.
3d6s.
That's great for us.
So I have a question about dissonant whispers.
Yeah.
Do they have to be able to understand you?
Ooh, good question.
I don't think so.
I remember there was some
It's not
spell.
deafened. That's the only thing that matters.
There was some spell that, but it might have been Vicious Mockery. That was like.
think
No,
it's
Vicious Mockery, they don't have to understand you either.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
do
to
think-
hear you, though it need not understand you unless, wisdom saving throw.
Dissonant Whispers says that?
No, that's Vicious Mockery.
Oh.
It doesn't say they have to understand me. A deafened creature can't hear me, but that's not the same thing as something that can't understand you.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be, so that's the first, so right now I have 6 plus, 6, so that's going to be 12 psychic damage. It also,
Now, this is magical damage, so it is reduced.
okay, but it must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from me, and I believe this is an infinite space, right? So doesn't
It
it
is.
doesn't it have to take off running in the other direction?
It does. Its movement speed is 10.
Yeah, it is an ooze, so
Yeah.
it going at full
So
speed
it goes
is sort of
away
like...
from you, goes that way. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's the gray booze's turn. At the top of the round, another gray booze does appear,
Of course it does.
where the old one was destroyed.
Man,
It seems
you
as
can't
if
keep boosting.
those are going to be
Respawning.
respawning,
Well,
Just they keep
mad I wasted that
springing
spell
up
then.
from the ichor.
essentially.
Can we kill the
A
spawner?
wellspring of...
Possibly.
Okay.
You do not see where they spawn from.
Okay.
Help me.
And then the other one has to succeed on a wisdom save at the end of its turn to roll.
It
to-
doesn't say. Hang on. Let me look
I don't
it
think it's frightened. I think it was just that one turn. That it
just
runs
the one
away.
turn at Dissonant
up.
Whispers?
Unless it-
Yeah,
it
I think it uses its reaction to do that.
Oh,
so, yeah.
okay. So it is going to move 10 feet back, I guess. And that's all it can do.
Ruben, I'm imagining them as the art from Ichor Wellspring, just like the
Essentially.
bubbling mass
Yep.
coming out.
Yeah.
It's essentially right. Top of the round, it is the spectator's turn. The spectator can't see.
Spectator cannot see. Oh,
I'm assuming it can't shoot if it can't see.
Well, it's going to take a shot in a random direction.
okay.
Great.
That's fair.
So it's going to choose the random eye ray of fear, a fear ray,
Okay.
and it is going to shoot it. So we'll make it essentially a clock face, but with 10 points.
We can
So-
do a D12 for a clock.
Oh yeah, do I have a D12? I do. So we'll do a D12 for the clock.
What's...
Noon is straight towards.
I'm noon.
Straight that
Okay.
way. I noon. So 6 does nothing.
the wall is frightened.
And it's also going to move in a random direction.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do. No, now with a spiritual weapon.
Ah.
This thing is friggin' befuddled.
It's over here, and now it gets to save against blind.
Yes.
Great. 9 plus
It's a con.
11
Nope.
total.
Need to make a 14.
Okay. That is going to be Astaroth's turn.
Oh, I forgot to use my.
All right, well, it did move further away from me than I can run to get to it, but I am fighting Mebbins, Pinocchio Mebbins now.
Indeed.
So I'm like, oh, Mebbins, I was starting to like you. Oh, well. Look like I'll have to cut you down like a tree. And you know what? I'll whack him with my axe.
Sure.
He's made of wood. I'll try and cut those arms we put
Sure
together
thing.
off.
Go ahead. Do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
That's a 10.
10 is going to miss. 11 is the armor class.
Aw.
Darn. You know what? Then because I like to hit things, I'm going to use my action surge.
Great.
Hey, that's a thing you do.
And hit him a second time.
Do it.
That's much better.
That'll
That's a
hit.
20.
That'll hit.
Not a natural 20, just a 20.
Just a 20.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20. And that does 9 damage.
Okay. You're able to take a nice big chunk out of Pinocchio Mebbins.
Yes.
Ouch! That hurt.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing it. You're being a dick.
Tutaru.
So I just realized I don't know if I should have been able to hit the ooze. I think it just meant like because making a spiritual weapon was a bonus action.
That's fine.
I think when you make it, you get to attack with it.
You still get to attack with it the
Okay.
turn you make it.
I believe
you're
the
good.
turn you make it, you get to make it.
You're good. You're
You
good.
make a second attack.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move it 20 feet. Oh, it says repeat the attack. Yeah. Can I move it?
Not quite. You can't quite get to because it's faster than the spiritual weapon is.
Yeah, as a bonus action on your turn.
So you can move it up to this new gray booze, but you can't quite get to the beholder.
It can hit anything that's within 5 feet of it. If it's
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Which is right
you
next
can't
to it.
quite
Oh,
get
I
to
see,
it.
I see.
Because it moved faster than the weapon did.
Okay.
So you can move it up to this gray booze, or you
just-
can move it.
Can I get to Mebbins? All
Yes.
right. I'm gonna go to Mebbins then.
Great.
Nice.
And I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
7 plus 3, 10.
10 misses. Armor class is 11.
All right. Well, that was just my bonus action, so I will. What's my movement speed reduced by? If I get in the ooze?
10. Oh no, so in difficult terrain it's halved.
Okay.
So you can move 15.
30. I can move 15. I guess go ahead and can I move to like I'm gonna try to get in the middle so everyone's 30 feet away. Is that possible?
You're trying to go here.
I guess so.
So 5, 10,
Nope.
15. That's
No.
that's as far as you can go.
I just stay up there then.
Just stay here
I'll move up a little though, like to the edge.
to like there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll do Sacred Flame on Mebbins then.
Okay.
Oh, you just make a save, a dex save.
17 on the dice.
You got it.
18.
But
Okay. That was Tutaru's turn. Lucian.
I think. How does Mebbins look? Is he fresh?
Peachy keen. I mean,
got a nice
the
haircut.
mannequin Mebbins
Right.
has like a big gash in it. One big gash. But mostly is put together.
Okay.
His head is made of a board.
Okay. I think as long as this.
He's got like a spectral pointy hat on a board.
Okay.
Which is kind of ridiculous.
I think since this eye stalk thing is kind of out of commission for now, I'm gonna help Astrok. So I'm gonna walk as far as I can to get close. Actually, no. Can I get back up on that thing, or is that like a?
Yeah, you can get back up.
Okay, cool. I just want to get back up there, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Astrok.
Okay.
So you have +2 AC, and then Voice of Authority. You get to make an attack using your reaction.
Oh, right now.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
right now,
But you use your reaction.
I can't also drop my shield now, can I?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you can drop it as a free action.
All right. Then
So
I
if you
will.
want to drop it, I'll
Yes,
let you drop it.
Because now that I have the extra AC from that, I don't feel I need that shield all that much.
You
And
can't put it away. It just drops in the muck.
That's yeah. Is it gonna like sink? Maybe. All right.
So here's the deal. Your legs are about 6 inches deep in muck.
All right. I'm gonna drop the shield,
Okay.
and if it starts really sinking, I'm gonna pick it
come
back
back.
up.
Okay.
But for now,
Are they
I'm
that
just gonna
stingy with
drop it.
shields in the
We'll
Boros?
say the shield is right there.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I will two-handedly attack with my axe.
Great.
All right.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I ask him a question at 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. So now I'm rolling a d10 because I do the two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 10.
Yeah!
So, yeah. That is a... so it's a 13.
Wow.
Nice.
Yes.
14.
Yikes.
Those Boros know how to hit.
That is gonna happen.
Yep. Grandma taught me right.
Wow.
I'll have to meet her someday.
So that was Lucian's turn.
yes.
It is now Mebbins' turn. Mebbins will go, well, that looks like fun. I think I'll have a go. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy, that's not my strong suit.
Charisma.
Okay. Oh, great. So I rolled a 4, which is a 3 because I have -1 charisma, and then gets +1 because of my cloak of protection, leaving me at a wonderful 4.
May I have your character sheet, please?
Yeah.
What?
As Mebbins is now possessing Astaroth.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
But I just gave him more AC.
Mm-hmm, sure did.
Yeah, so my AC on there
The
is
mannequin
19.
sort of falls limply onto the ground.
How much
as,
AC you give? Okay.
As Mebbins sort of goes, very interesting. Can I have the helmet?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a little sweaty.
I'm good. Here.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Oh.
Perfect.
Ah, very interesting. This will be fun.
What? Astaroth, why are you talking like that? That's very upsetting.
Oh no.
Velma.
Here's a question.
Yes.
When a different sentient being is in someone's body,
Mm-hmm.
would psychic damage really harm Astaroth, or would it only harm Mebbins' ghost?
Good question. What do you think, gang?
Sentient.
This is sort of like a philosophical question.
Yeah.
It's more of a DM question, but
no,
yeah.
it's fine.
But I do think it's a little philosophical because what is psychic damage exactly? Is it making like blood vessels
Right,
burst in
right.
your brain as it's
Right.
doing it? Is it just like rewiring the neurons?
I like your interpretation. It'll
Okay.
deal damage to the ghost.
Okay. So Velma steps forward to the front next to Tutoru,
Mm-hmm.
and
You can have this.
she is going
I was
to
just messing around. You can have this.
cast Dissonant Whispers on Mebbins.
Great.
So
I
he
need
has
to make a
He
save.
has to save a Wisdom saving throw. He has to beat 14.
10 plus 1.
Yes!
11.
All right. By the way, I'm casting that as a level 2 spell,
Woof.
so I get to throw an extra dice into the mix.
In the future, announce that
Okay.
you're doing that earlier,
I
but that's
will-
fine.
No, you're right.
You're good.
You know what? I didn't say it out loud, so I will
It's
punish
fine,
myself by
it's
doing it. Yeah, I meant to do it. I didn't announce it, so I'm going to take.
If it's
I-
okay, in the
no,
future,
I'm not going to do it because I should have said it earlier.
Cool.
So that's 4. So I only get 3. So 4. That's 9, and that is going to be 11 psychic damage.
Yikes.
Yeah, sorry.
Worst case of brain freeze ever as you see Astaroth, Mebbins Starok. Ah! Yeah.
Oh, and also
I hate this
before we move
place.
on, because we moved on last time. We got like flavor while I was in the middle of doing my, as a bonus action. I am giving this one bardic inspiration this time because she's
Yes.
actually going to use it.
Right.
What does that do again? I get a.
So basically, for the next 10 minutes, you have the ability to add a d6 to one of your rolls.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
I've got a good ghost in me.
That's why I'm not giving you my inspiration.
Yeah.
I feel like Tutoru knows how to use
That was Velma's turn.
inspiration.
It's now the Grey Booze's turn, and they're made of booze, so it's going to come right up to Tutoru, and so is this one.
Uh-oh.
And they're not blue?
They're not blue. They're gray.
Blues?
Grey booze. They're going to take some pseudopod swings. First one is a 22 to hit. Second
Yeah.
one is not going to hit.
It gets
Are they
you.
both on me?
Both are attacking you.
Wonderful.
It gets you.
It's going to deal you 2 bludgeoning damage and 10 poison damage.
Hi, yay.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's real cool.
And the other one missed.
Oh boy.
And so they are up next to you.
Forget that potion.
And go
Yeah.
swipe at your kneecaps. Top of the round, it's the spectator's turn. The spectator's going to move in a random direction again. 7. Put it right there. And it's going to shoot a 2 ray, whatever the 2 is. It's going to shoot a paralyzing ray
Ooh.
in a random direction. 4 p.m., so it's going to shoot off this way.
It is just
Why
did it hit
completely wrong in its direction of where we are.
And now it's going to make another
It's coming after
wisdom
me
save.
as a
Wisdom?
person.
Yeah.
Con save. 18 on the dice.
Yeah,
so
gets
it
it.
has saved.
Great.
Delayed it for a little while, though. Astaroth.
Do I get to make another save to be unpossessed?
Let's see here. Let me read the thing.
What ghosts say?
Possession. Make a DC charisma saving throw or be possessed. The ghost now controls the body.
Then that's what I do in my turn.
The possession lasts until the body drops to 0.
Oh, great.
The ghost ends it, or the ghost is turned or forced out by an effect.
Oh.
When the possession ends,
right.
the ghost reappears
There's
in an
2 clerics
unoccupied
here.
space.
Yeah.
I forgot about that thing we could
Then,
all do.
once it's
Yeah.
out,
Wait, what is that?
the target is immune to the ghost's possession for another 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yeah, both the clerics being like, oh, turning thing.
it's now Astaroth's turn. On Astaroth's turn, he will physically turn and face Lucian.
Hey, big guy.
And it's gonna
Now let's not.
Hey, big guy. Sun's
Let's
getting
not-
real low.
And he's gonna go, do you like dough circles?
Oh, gosh.
Not particularly. They get everywhere, and they're a bit too sweet for me.
15.
Is it this
15's
one?
not gonna do it. So he's gonna use his
No.
full action to get up next to you.
Hello.
Can I...
Oh, you can charge?
As a Minotaur, he can dash and get the...
Well, the thing is that he's up on a platform.
Okay.
So I don't think that there's a dash happening here.
Sure.
If he was on the ground, then yes.
Yeah.
I remembered that. But because you had to change like levitation,
Sure.
it's not a straight line.
Yeah, I think
So-
that makes sense.
So Astaroth is up in your grill.
Hello, friend. Let's just talk this out. How do you feel?
Ah!
That's what I expected.
Possessed rock.
Possessed rock. Tutoru.
Great. Can I cast Bless on myself?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Just curious. And drinking a potion is an action, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I had a better idea, but can't do that when I have oozes
You
on
can take
me.
a break if someone else is playing your character.
Can I,
Yeah.
Can I take a step back?
Sorry, buddy.
Can I take a step back away from the oozes,
They will get an attack of opportunity on you.
even if I'm disengaging?
Oh, if you disengage, then they won't.
But that means I can't do anything else, right?
Correct.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I'll just cast. Well, they're gonna get an attack if I cast Bless on myself, aren't they?
No.
Okay.
Isn't bless a bonus action?
No.
Oh, I thought it was a bonus action. Oh no, yeah, okay. And you can bless up to 3.
Oh, not Bless. Sorry. I mean
Oh.
Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yep.
And that won't get an attack.
They won't get an attack if you cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then.
Okay.
5, and then I add 4 plus another 2 because I'm life domain, so plus 6, so I heal 11. Cool.
You can roll d6 if you want to.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to actually to use my bardic inspiration. Thank you. So I heal another 5.
Oh,
so
nice.
26. Thank you.
Combo.
You're welcome.
And then so Mebins technically isn't there right now, right?
That's
Yeah.
pretty
This
my
is
fantastic
a
is. It heals
like a
you.
downed mannequin
Mesmerizing.
of.
That's sinking in the ooze.
It's sinking into the ooze.
Mevin's
It's a
more
mannequin.
That's important.
Okay.
It's a mannequin.
I'm going to move my spiritual weapon. If my spiritual weapon is well, I guess I won't find out till I hit Astaroth.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go towards the ooze with it because I can move 20 feet.
I'll let you hit it. You want to hit one of the oozes?
Yes.
You can hit the
That's good.
damaged ooze.
And that's a crit.
Oh yeah.
So I don't get
All
a
right.
bonus though because it's a
Sure you
spirit
do.
weapon, do I?
I think so.
Why not?
Oh.
It's a crit. I'll let you crit when you crit.
Crit's a crit, baby.
Oh, I didn't know if it did like different things. Okay,
No, it'd just be extra damage.
cool. So a D8. And I only had my modifier once though, right?
You had your modifier once, but you roll the dice 2 times as many times.
6. 6 plus 3 equals 9 plus 4, 13.
That's enough to kill it.
Yeah!
As one of the boozes, oopsie.
You just killed me.
I apologize. As one of the boozes is no longer around.
Booze lose.
That was Tutoru's turn. Lucian.
Okay, so I have Astaroth right in front of me
Yes.
Just
with a
where you
giant
wanted them.
axe, two-handed.
Yes.
I am going to pull out my Azorius scroll,
Uh-huh.
which is technically my holy symbol,
Yes.
and say, and the straightest face I can because I'm very scared right now. Mebins, Jess Karen. Mebins, Jess Karen, you are in illegal possession of the body of Astaroth of the Boros Legion. You must leave immediately. And I'm doing Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
Okay.
You must
What
vacate
does-
the vicinity.
What does that do?
So, you must make a wisdom saving throw.
I...
This is me bidding goodbye to
13.
your ghost.
That is a failure. So,
By how much?
by 1. You have to get a 14.
I had such a fun toy, though.
No more.
13.
So when it fails saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute, which is what it needs to leave his body.
Indeed. So, Mebbins Just Karens, the soul of Mebbins Just Karens, is now on the lamb outside over there.
Asrock?
What the?
He hits him anyway. Oh, I was gonna do that. As an excuse.
It is now Mebbins Just Karen's turn. Mebbins will say, "How dare you take my toys, my playthings?"
He is no one's toy. He is a member of Ravnica.
Well, soon you'll be joining me, and it'll reach out and touch you,
Stop it.
and it is going to attack.
We're not friends.
Your own personal Jesus.
It's a 4 on the dice, so it does not
Hey.
hit with its withering touch.
We cool if I let you out and then I immediately just withered away.
Astrock, I don't feel so good.
Velma.
Yes. I'm too far away now from Mebbins doing anything to him, so I'm going to turn around and face the spectator.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at a level 2 spell on him.
Great, do it. I need a spell save.
Yeah. 14.
4 on the dice.
Okay,
Hey,
so
you like
he-
that 4.
Yeah. All right, so now
Keep
I'm going to
using
roll
that dice.
4
All right.
d6.
Get rid of this thing. We'll use this one now.
Okay, so that's going to be right now we got 6, and we have, that's 9, so we've got 15 psychic damage.
Woo!
Jeez. That thing is looking...
And it must turn and run away from me.
Jesus. Right now?
Yeah. It uses this reaction to run away from me, which doesn't help me in the next turn. And
All right, well, it's
I'm gonna
over
go
there
ahead,
now.
And I'm going to go ahead and look over at Lucian as I do that, and kind of like glorify my fans. And now you have inspiration too.
Yeah!
Yes.
I feel
Because I'm
particularly
using it all the
inspired.
heck up.
It's now going to be the Grey Booze's turn. The Grey Booze is going to pseudopod attack Tutaru.
I only have 1 left for now.
7 plus
Nah, I'm going to tell you now. No. It's
3.
it's like
10.
Nope.
It's like a 3-digit number. You're not
Yeah.
going to get there.
Yep. The pseudopod
300
misses.
AC.
Misses this time. And the other Grey Booze, of course, reappears. Right there. Bloop. Oh, by the way. Top of the round, the Spectator. It's been a while since I've gotten to use the Spectator.
Uh-huh.
Has a range of... What are the ranges? Oh, 90 feet!
Yeah,
boy.
that's pretty much anything.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty much anything. We'll go.
Is it not blind anymore?
No, it
yeah, that's last
Velma,
Yeah, I figured that
it's going to target you.
Yeah, that seems about right.
It's going to target you with a wounding ray. I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
You
Okay.
got this.
Come on, Velms.
Okay. Too bad I already used my
Survive.
inspiration. That is going to be a 17.
Woo,
Nice.
Okay.
Good roll.
All right, well, you're going to take half of this
That's,
damage.
yeah, totally.
5 plus 4 plus 1. So 10
So I take 5.
to take 5.
Okay.
Take 5
That's not
necrotic
bad.
damage.
Okay.
Pew!
That could have gone worse.
It could have gone way worse.
And it's going to move back.
Could have been
1, 2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6 squares back towards the middle. Next up is Astaroth. You have your wits back about you. You have yourself under control.
I'm really angry at the ghost, but I think that part of me also knows that swinging an axe at a ghost is probably not super effective.
It was only doing regular damage because it was in a mannequin.
Exactly.
Now it's just a ghost.
And that's because it was in a mannequin that I was even swinging at it.
Correct.
But I think I know enough about ghosts, because they're not super rare on Ravnica.
Correct.
I've dealt with them, that I know that just like, I probably don't have a lot I can do against them.
All right, Blue, you handle this traitor.
What now?
I'm going after the thing with the eye.
Right, that's probably best.
And I want to turn and, I guess charge can only go twice my speed, right?
Yeah.
Well, I will just take a dash action.
25, 30. You could get to a booze or you could get to here.
Yeah, I'm gonna head straight towards the thing, even
Okay.
if I can't quite get to it.
All right. That's where it's at.
Yep.
Should have gotten that feat that takes away
I know.
terrain.
Tutaru. How we doing over there? How many hit points we got?
I'm fine. I got
Oh,
healed
really?
up all nice and.
Oh, you got healed.
I'm
I forgot
great.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heal thyself in
Yes.
the waters of Lake, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing horrible. Don't
Position.
attack me.
I mean,
Leave me
yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
Are we 5 foot near each other, Velma?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and lean over, pat your back, do some cure wounds on you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Nice.
So that's gonna be 1d8 plus 6, 11.
Oh, thank you. That's actually very useful for me.
Wow.
Yeah, because.
It gets me almost to full, so thank you.
And then, bonus action. Is the spectator within 20 feet?
No. 25 feet away.
Oh.
Darn it. Alright, I'll just hit the ooze in front of me then. How long does a minute last in combat? Is that like
10 rounds.
Oh, we're good then.
A round is 6 seconds usually.
Dirty 20.
Dirty hits.
1d8. Woo! I 10 damage.
That one takes some damage.
10 force damage.
Wow. Great. Okay. No moving.
No,
You
because
can
I'll
circle
attack,
around them
right?
too.
Huh?
Oh, you mean like move around?
Yeah, you can shift around that if you want. To
Lucian.
get closer to anything.
You're facing off with
A ghost.
one Mr. Mebbins Just Karens.
I can do this.
Got this.
I can do something here.
Don't you want to ask me any more questions, boy?
I have plenty of questions, but it seems that the time of Inquisition has passed.
I
and,
agree.
it's time to send you home for good. I want to cast... Ooh, what kind of damage is this? Necrotic? That probably doesn't work against ghosts. I'm not sure. I'll cast Guiding Bolt. That probably works.
Okay.
Right over here.
Guidance?
Guiding Bolt.
Oh no, but it might be.
Here it is. Okay. Flash of Light, range spell attack.
Yep, and
Okay.
you're outside of melee, so it's good to go.
Range spell attack.
And you have Bardic Inspiration, right?
Ooh, yes. And I can use that after or before?
Correct, both.
Dope.
Either, I should say.
Oh.
You can't use it once he says it doesn't work. or
Well,
whatever.
that's poopy.
Right.
But let's see. Oh, that's super poopy. I got a 3 on the D20 and then a 1 on Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
But that is plus 6, so 10.
On the gray booze, armor
No.
class?
No, on the ghost.
On the ghost.
On spooks.
Ghost armor class is 11.
Oh, run away!
Ah. I guess my fan dancing didn't
close.
do it for you.
Darn
Gotta
and
dance
rats.
harder.
It's hard to see.
I tried very hard.
So that does not does not work.
I'm going to move my full speed away
Away?
from that thing. Closer to Astaroth.
5, 10, 15.
Great. That's my turn. I'm running low on spell slots.
It's gonna be Mebbins Just Karen's turn. Mebbins, where are you going? Aren't we having fun?
Yes, why don't you just leave us alone now?
Oh, I don't think that is in the cards.
I've never arrested a ghost before, but...
It's gonna come right up to you. And he's gonna reach out and touch fate. 19 on the dice.
That'll get me. That'll get me good.
9, 10, 11, 12 necrotic damage.
Yeah, that get me. I was at full, no longer.
Can I get my character sheet back?
Yes, sorry.
I was just like,
Oh, you lose
Why
that
don't I
forever.
know any of my
My bad.
stats?
Sorry. And that'll be Mebbins' turn.
Wonderful.
Velma.
all right. I think I'm gonna keep doing what's working. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at level 2 on the spectator
Okay.
because it's the only thing within
Save?
range for me to hit. Yeah, Wisdom saving throw has to be a 14.
Does
Did
not do it.
Cool. So now I'm gonna roll that.
Yay.
I don't know why I keep putting this extra dice away when I know I'm going to use it. All right, so 4d6 psychic damage. Okay, so that's 10 plus... That's 18. 18 psychic damage.
Velma.
Yeah.
Describe to me the spectators'
Yes!
grisly demise.
Ooh.
All right, I think what happens is that it's like multiple eye stalks, like all kind of like jut out from each other and then like kind of like collapse upon each other, and like it's like its head like eats its like it like implodes itself basically because its own thoughts are pulling itself in, and it just withers away and just like yeah.
It would go cross-eyed, but it only has one big eye.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Its eye roll, all 5 eyes
Yeah, it has
roll
5
into
eyes.
the back of their stalks.
Yeah.
It sinks
And
into
so
the muck.
powerfully that they actually rip the stalks off. Like,
Ooh,
like the
great.
force of it.
Love it.
Glory.
And it is no more.
I don't know how else to not make a death. Yes.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
Yes.
Thank you, Death Saves, for the initiative counter.
So I just need to run away. Cause
That was Velma's turn. It is now the gray...
I took care of it, Astaroth.
The gray booze's turn.
It just died.
This gray booze is going to come after Astaroth.
Yes, it was very
The
scared
next
of you.
gray booze is going to come after Tuturu. So first gray booze, Astaroth. 4 on the dice.
Nothing hits me.
Next one, 9 plus
Nope.
Nah, triple digits.
12.
Nope.
Okay.
Got that 16.
Both gray boozes miss. This one is going to stay in
myself
range,
up.
but shift this way. Oh no, because this doesn't give an attack of opportunity. So it is going to shift into melee with both of you
Aww.
and away from the spiritual weapon. Top of the round, spectator's dead.
It can't run.
Astaroth.
All right. Well, there's a big gooey thing coming at me.
Sure is a big goo.
It's like, gooey thing!
This is a brand new goo.
It's gonna get all over my axe. Okay.
Is my javelin still stuck in the spectator? All right, I'll get that in a bit.
Okay. No rush.
Nobody let me leave without my javelin.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Your shield's probably gone by now.
The shield's still on.
Wait,
It's
was the
floating.
javelin in the spectator the whole time?
Uh-huh.
I could have been casting heat metal on that stupid thing. Oh well.
Ah,
I mean, it's the same. It's pretty much.
Whatever.
I will.
No.
I'm gonna try and cut the cake in half.
Great.
Okay.
The little gray.
Go ahead and
booze
cut the
cake.
cake. Go ahead and cut the cake.
Cut the cake.
Astaroth, don't eat the booze.
Oh!
Okay, you
that
can-
was like sitting there floating on a 2, and it rolled over onto a 20.
It's like watching the thing on Price is Right, where it's like.
Ooh!
You can have the
Perfect.
booze now.
There's that.
Okay, so now I will roll 2d10 and add 4.
It is possible for him to kill this thing in one swing.
Woo! Let's do it. Come on, me. Okay, so that's
Not quite.
That's 17 damage.
dang.
It's a lot. Not quite. It is.
Still pretty good.
You have cut the cake
pretty good.
pretty well.
Yeah, I imagine it just kind of like unsatisfyingly like.
Yeah.
Oh! Come on!
Tuturu.
Destiny. I will move the spiritual weapon to follow the ooze that tried to get away from us.
This one?
Yeah.
Or the one that's up against you, or the
Yes.
one that's over there?
The one that's
right
up
here.
against
Okay.
us. 9 plus 3, 11?
11 hits
Or 12,
booze.
sorry. 12. I can do math.
Armor class on the gray booze is 8. Not very dexterous, big target.
Great. It'll take 7 plus... Spellcast 7 plus 4.
11?
11.
It had 11 left.
Yeah!
Yay!
Wow.
Tutoru the Ooze Slayer.
Yeah.
Right. So this ooze
Tuturoos.
disappears.
Tutoru.
Tuturoo. That ooze disappears. You're not exactly sure for how long, though.
Right.
Lucian.
Oh,
sorry. Keep
yeah,
going.
can I move?
Yes.
I'm gonna hop down.
Plop.
Or just,
Yeah,
I'm just
I'll
gonna
put-
roll off, you know?
You'll land in the
How far
muck.
do you want to move? And where?
As far towards the other ooze as possible.
So you can go 5, 10, 15. You can get 5 feet away from
Okay,
it.
how are you looking?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I've not been hit yet.
And then as my actual action, because that was just my bonus action, I'll cast Sacred Flame on Mebin. Should I do the ooze or Mebins?
Mebins, because take her favors.
Mebins.
Because Ooze is taking half magical damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So Mebins needs to make a dex save.
15 plus...
And that gets it. It's 14.
Okay.
I tried.
That is going to be Lucian's turn.
All right, let's try this guiding bolt one more time. I'm going to actually charge it up to a 2nd level spell slot. And fire away. Come on, Ghost.
Ooh!
That's a nat 20
Woo!
on a spell attack. So, a flash of light streaks towards a creature of my choice, and it takes normally 4d6 radiant, but because I upped it to, a 2nd level, it's 5d6, and then because I crit, it's 10d6 radiant damage.
Hype, 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 hype!
Just put my dice rolling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
we're gonna do this hardcore. Give me
Go
all your
ahead,
D6s.
go ahead and roll some damage.
Give me all your d6s. Gimme. Perfect. This is 5.
Gimme.
Now help me
More?
math. No, this is We'll do this twice.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's pretty good. Holy cow.
That's so good.
So that's 16, 19, that's 23 for one half of it. And then that is 15 more. So math that is 38 radiant.
Do you have any plus your spell modifier or no?
I don't think so. I don't think that does it for spell damage.
Cool.
I could be wrong.
This is a pretty epic attack. This seems like it might be worthy of like a magic story card.
Ooh.
So describe to me the art on your magic story card as you destroy Mebin's just Karen's ghost.
I think it's like the specter of this. He was human, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this like gaping mouth human that's lurching towards this Azorius law mage in like a very swampy bog. And you just see him like ripping off a spell while he's running away, and it like surrounding him, ripping him apart as his mouth is just like angered in rage. What would this card be called? Like captured specter or something?
Be like dissolution or something. Wait, so what is it doing? It's
Guiding bolt.
It's guiding bolt,
okay.
but it's essentially a streak of light that
As-
does
Is it
radiant
like
damage.
destroying him?
Yeah.
Well,
As the bolt enters
Righteous
Mebin's just
pretty
Karen's
good.
righteous bolt.
that's pretty good.
Enters Mebin's just Karen's. It sort
Justice
of
bolt.
engulfs him and explodes on his chest and engulfs around him and explodes through him. And you see his mouth and eyes light up, and the hole in the back of his head broadcasts the light into the sky behind. And he smiles and says, "Thank you. It is done." And he will explode into a million little pieces. And as you do, you're back.
Get your javelin.
It never existed.
You have your javelin.
Oh.
You have your
And
shield.
my shield? Hooray!
You're back in the main room. There are now 5 boxes on the table. And you see a small, clear gem that reflects and refracts the light.
I don't have anything yet.
Bejewel yourself.
Yeah, Val was like, and it is a pretty jewel, so.
You have yourself a prophetic prism.
Ooh,
Cool.
Oh my god, this is actually great.
I
Yes.
use that in my Tron deck.
I play that in my Pauper Affinity deck.
Yes.
You look around the room.
Great card.
There are still no windows. There is one door. There is no image of any kind on the door.
Let's assume this is the exit and
Let's get out of here.
take our leave. Yeah, I'll go and open the door.
You open the door, and it leads back out into the main hall of the Just Karen's estate. Standing there is Lendik, Just Karen's. Lendik and Klopani, the Vidalkin,
Right.
are standing there, and they are joined by 2 others, which you assume to be the parents. And they stand there, and they are sort of commiserating and being very excitedly hushed. And they turn and they see you. You've done it. How did you do it?
How did we survive that death trap?
That you put us in?
No. How did you bring them back?
Bring who back?
The old gods.
What?
Oh, no.
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Alright, so they're not supposed to kill that ghost.
I got a dirty 20.
I got
22.
I got a 14.
I got a 9.
Okay. You had a 22.
Mm-hmm.
A 2 to read 2.
You can see the wallpaper is like slowly shifting. The images in the wallpaper are moving slightly. The handrails of the staircase are sliding a little bit. You can see the carpet, the flowers in the carpet begin to move and weave around you like a stream. You feel a slight rumbling beneath your feet. And suddenly there is a riptide that pulls you back towards the main entrance. The walls distend and bend. They reverberate and pulsate and groan. The intricate woodwork in the baseboards move and grow and shrink and grow again. The bookcases shift and slide. The art changes. The chandelier in the center of the room, you see, grows slightly. But the ceiling extends, sort of like a dolly zoom. The chandelier grows in size, but remains the same in your eyesight. And as it grows, you see that it extends and grows a 6th candle. When you look down, you look and you see another door across the way, split like mitosis, now creating a 6th. A new chair forms from the dining room table. You see Lendick lift his hand with 6 fingers. Well, sometimes 5 just isn't enough, is it? Perhaps it was because you were non-believers. The rituals succeeded. Or perhaps something beyond our mortal understanding. Thank you for your help. We could not have done this without you.
We gotta get out of here.
I hope you're able to capture the man you're looking for. The man who killed my brother, like you did. He is quite dangerous. Have a good day. And he will look at his hand again and snap. And as he snaps, you're left standing outside of the front gate of the Jescarin's estate, which is just as you left it, building dark and stoic against the midday sun, with towering oak trees standing guard in the courtyard, protected by the family crest, which you now see has 6 rings.
All right.
Around the letter J.
I hate that place. I hate that place.
Hate is a very strong word,
And I'm a very strong minotaur.
but I have to agree with you.
I thought it was fun.
What was any of that? I look into my pocket and see if that rod is still in my pocket.
Yep. Everything that you collected is still there.
But we go back to our sheet before we went there.
Correct. So your sheets, whatever spells you had cast in the day before entering the H.P. Lovecraft Nightmare, those have been expended, so your Detect Thoughts was expended. Your hit points are the same as they were before you went into the Nephilim dungeon.
What about our hit dice?
Hit dice are the same as they were before you entered the dungeon.
Do I get my fairy fire back?
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I should have used everything in the robe so it would come back.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Made a pit. and
We
threw
need
the-
to go back in!
Quick, rowboat!
It's just a dupe glitch we found.
Yeah.
Just a fun dupe glitch.
We have to sail up and down the side of Cinnabar Island for a while.
So we probably shouldn't tell anybody what we just did in there, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I'd like to go in there and arrest them for something. I don't really know what it would be, but
Being dicks?
All right. I think the more I think about everything that happened in there, the more I'm just gonna get a terrible headache. But we know more now.
Right.
We know more about who killed Mebbins. We know more about what's going on.
Bavlik's our man. We gotta find him.
We still don't know who killed Mookie, though.
I have a feeling it probably has to deal with Bavlik, though, if he's trying to prove the conflagration.
Even if it's different people, it's too much of a coincidence to be unrelated.
Well, I believe that Bablik is trying to copycat the conflagrations, but the conflagration is also happening. I believe they're not as connected as you do, but I do think that investigating Bablik is still very important.
We'll find something out.
Well, actually, there is information that you could use, and I'm sorry, we've been so busy I didn't tell you. There's been another murder. There was a murder at Prism University. There was a literature professor. I don't think I knew. I don't think in character.
I told you that the Simic reclaimed the...
Yeah, that's right. A Simic. So another individual, and the Simic have not reported it as well, similar to what happened with the Boros and the...
Prism University, we went there for school.
I thought you might.
We might be able to analyze my evidence there. I still have the ashes from those bodies we collected.
If we do indeed plan to follow this trail of breadcrumbs, I think that should be our next step.
I'd like to be as prepared as possible before we try to confront Bablik.
I agree.
And we can't forget the Golgari are involved with this too. As soon as we get on Vraska's radar, things could go bad for us.
Right.
Could I make another suggestion as well? If we are heading towards Prism, before we engage in any more activities, we should stop at a market and buy supplies. I don't think we should rely on our captors to provide us our potions and our healing supplies in the future. We should perhaps be a little more well-stocked on our own.
Very well.
I don't know what they pay you, but I don't get much in the Legion. They might be able to give me some basic supplies, though.
I may have picked a few things up in the casino.
All right. Well, I guess we're off to school.
And as you leave the guildless neighborhood where the Jescaren's estate is headquartered, heading further west towards Prism University, that will end this episode of The Broken Pact, which we started our adventure with the Jescaren's in episode 5 and ended it in episode 6.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you so much for joining us here on this episode of The Broken Pact.
Wow.
I had a ton of fun building this stupid dungeon.
Well played.
I hope you guys had a ton of fun inside.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
The Nephilim are so fascinating to me because there's just no lore.
Yeah, there's
just none. They're like this huge major thing that exists, and then there's just nothing. And so
pretty
I
much
just make up what I want.
And I feel like pretty much everyone on the design side of the cards is like, we kind of messed up with the Nephilim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not very good cards.
Yeah.
They look cool, but they're not very cool.
I can't believe I didn't realize that. I mean, I think it was fine, but I didn't realize that Spectator had a javelin sticking out of it the entire time, where I would have just cast one heat metal spell and just hit it over and over and over again with that spell.
So we'll see if you guys get these other magic items later. They'll probably be for sale somewhere.
So are we to understand we have like accidentally created a 5-color Nephilim, or
Maybe.
Yeah,
like
wonderful.
a purple or a no purple Nephilim?
You don't know. You don't know what just happened.
I thought it was Eldrazi or something crazy, or
Oh, God.
Phyrexia or something was happening.
In the lore,
I understand.
there
all
is
these
no
words.
limit to the number of Nephilims there are.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
There is only 5 that awoke during the Decamillennial celebration.
Got it.
So, who knows? However, it seems that you may have inadvertently brought back one
Hooray!
that you might have to face later.
But maybe it likes us because
I
we
hope
brought it. We like
it's
woke it
true.
up. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, wake up, yo!
Where's
Oh, is
buddies?
this a favor?
It's time
Hey,
for
remember
school.
when we fed you the souls?
Time for school. Wake up.
Well, that was a ton of fun, guys.
That was
Yeah.
really
That was
good.
really fun.
I didn't know what to expect, and that was really fun. Like
We dungeoned. We did it.
we dungeon, guys.
We
Finally
did the
got a
things.
dungeon.
I mean, we didn't have a
So-
dragon yet, but we're getting there.
True.
Well-
On Ravnica, there's only one. There's like
I was
one
kidding.
dragon, really. Yeah.
He's kind of a
But you
mean.
guys fought a beholder, sort of.
That's true.
It's like the only way that I could introduce a beholder in
Yeah.
a Magic the Gathering
Yeah, exactly.
story.
Yeah.
So
No, it's great.
good. I'm glad you guys had fun. All right. Once again, so I think that there is going to be the end of the contest in the chat now. So if you are a winner, congratulations. And if
You
you
won.
did not win, condolences, apologies. Better
You
luck.
lost.
Better luck next round.
Should have rolled better.
Yep. Shake your opponent's hand and move on to the next round.
Should have got guidance.
I
Should have used your
would.
bark inspiration when you had it.
Once again, folks, if you want to learn more and keep up to date with The Broken Pact, use The Broken Pact RPG, hashtag The Broken Pact RPG on social media. Also, you can go to thebrokenpactrpg.com now, which is our fan site. Thanks to our Discord users in the Saving Throw Show Discord. Also, visit the Saving Throw Show Discord
get over
and
there.
at Saving Throw Show and twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show. All of those things are great things for you to visit. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for following us on YouTube. The VODs are available here soon after all of the episodes are recorded and uploaded and broadcast.
We got 4 episodes left.
That's right.
Yeah, we're getting
Yeah,
close.
wow.
Coming down to the end of the first season here. Hopefully the first season.
Yeah.
You guys got a lot of things to look for in these last couple episodes. But before we go, everybody say goodbye with how people can reach you.
My name is Jordan Pridgeon, and you can find me on Twitter at Jordan Pigeon, where sometimes I post stuff, I guess. And you can also find me on twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show, which is this studio, on Friday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific time for Wildcards, which is our Weird West Savage Worlds game.
I am Riley Silverman, and you can find me on Twitter at Riley J. Silverman or Instagram at Riley Silverman. You can find my comedy special on Seed and Spark called Everything is Fine. Go to seedandSpark.com/fine.
I'm Gaurav Gulati. You can find me on all the socials at DoubleGXG. That's the word double, then GXG. And like Jordan said, I'm also a part of Saving Throw. You can catch all of our shows at twitch.tv/Saving Throw Show.
I'm Ashlyn Rose, and you can find me on Twitter at Ashlyn Rose or on twitch.tv/Ashlyn_Rose.
Before we go, I would like to thank Benevolent Overlord Dom Zook for being our producer once again today. I'd also like to thank A.E. Marling and Emmett Fury, and also John Wells, who helped me design this weird, trippy dungeon.
Cool.
Without you guys, I would be totally lost. So, for Jordan, Ashlyn, Riley, Gaurav, the Dune Brood, the Glint Eye, the Ink Treader, the Witchmaw, and the Yortiller, my name is Ruben Bressler. You can follow me at MOXREUBY. We'll see you next time on The Broken Pact. Good night, everybody.